Well, hello! Not what you were expecting today, was it? No adventures of D4 today. No, we have something much, much better for you today.
Better.
Don't interrupt me while I'm spieling. You'll have your moment in the sun. Today, we have for you an intricate, interwoven adventure of majesty, drama, and comedy. We have for you Kobolds in the Holbolds.
Dun, dun, dun.
Done as part of our previous Extra Life stream where you raised enough money to make me run a one-shot, and this is what I have chosen. Next time you need to be more specific. But seriously, we are once again raising money for Extra Life. The charitable, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I had this beforehand. The Children's Miracle Network Hospitals of Atlanta. A great charity that does, don't put your hands over your face, Devin, you can't hide.
You know how hard it is now.
I do, but it is an amazing charity that helps so many children everywhere. We did it last year. We raised a ton. I hope we do the same this year, and I can only hope that I give you enough incentive, not just to screw with our players or screw up the game or, just put your own ego forward, but to actually help children. That's what we're kind of here for today. So if you can spare anything or just reblog the stream or go to the website, d4extralife.com. That's where you see all the donation boxes. That's where you can donate. Go there, spread the message, and do all of that. But enough of that. Let us submerge ourselves in something new, something different. Let us put ourselves in the hole, the kobold hole.
Look at that beautiful D4 logo.
Well, hello again. Last person you expected to find here, didn't you? But enough about that. Somewhere, some time ago, perhaps in the present, the past, or the future, in some place that's definitely on a planet, underneath a mountain somewhere far away, was a strange little community of kobolds. No, mostly kobolds serve evil machinations, dragons, sometimes beings of the Underdark, but these kobolds were different. They had a not thriving, but dwindling community of about 500 underneath a mountain somewhere in a kingdom called Grumpf. And the leader of this kingdom was called Gack. And every year, they would have a small gathering where a few selected kobolds would be given the honor of exploring their great national treasure, the hole. And so it has happened today, and you have been gathered as the 74th contingent, and the small royal guards of King Gack go out into the town to search for you. So let's start with an introduction to our players. Pokey, the guards are searching for you.
Oh.
Where do they find you, and what do you look like?
Pokey is
over practicing his fighting in the gladiator ring, where he frequents very often because he is the star of the kobold world. He is the faved gladiator, jousting kobold, and him and his giant badger Hokey are celebs around here, and so he is over tending to Hokey and practicing.
3 of the guards immediately come towards you. All of them stop for a moment in awe, just staring as you practice. One even goes down to the ground. Ah! We're sorry, Lord Hokey. We have been asked by King Gack to escort you to the royal court immediately. Please don't kill us.
Okay. I'm not gonna. Why would I kill you?
I don't know.
I
You're
don't know
very
either.
intimidating.
Hokey might kill you.
Yep.
Do you have any honey for him?
They kind of nudge one another. It's like, what's honey? I don't know.
Oh,
It's come from a mushroom.
and Pokey like whispers in Hokey's ear for a second, and then turns back and says, "Okay, sounds like something important that you need me
Yes.
for. Let's
All
go."
right. And they escort you down the single road. The guards have posted elsewhere to look for a different kind of kobold, one not so enthused to be in an underground area covered in mess and soot. Devin, would you kindly explain where they find your kobold, what you are doing, and who you are exactly?
So, Wop is a like dirty yellow mud color with some like muted green speckles all over him, but it's hard to see him because he has a bucket over his head that's all rusty and nasty, and there's like a jagged edge hole cut over like his area, like this, kind of like a knight. His pauldrons are paleons, which is the knee guards of standard humanoid knights. And everything about him is all rusted, and he has tattered clothing and things like that. But as he's going through the streets, he is taking wide berths of just the slopping noises as they come forth, and they see Wop cleaning the streets with this god awful, gross, like moldy smelling putrid mop. As he carries another bucket and slops it in. This is why we always lose. We're not clean enough. Has to be clean. Clean. They make the stone so shiny. How do they make the stone so shiny? We can't clean this cave here.
As you look up, the 3 guards are just staring at you wide-eyed, all seemingly afraid to approach. One of them eventually gathers up the nerve and says, Lord Jan, was it Jan?
I'm a custodial engineer, and he'll like give him the salute as he sees them as a higher rank than he is.
Customer Engard, please come with us. You have been summoned by King Gack for a royal task.
It would be my honor. What are we cleaning today?
Something dirty, probably.
It looks like he's got this proud chip on his shoulder. He's like, finally, something worthy of my prowess.
And they take you away. The guards spread out again. Critical Bard, would you kindly describe your kobold to us, where the guards find you, and what you're doing at the moment?
So the guards would have to kind of travel, not necessarily out of their little area, their kingdom, but just off to like a corner that's typically darker and not really touched. And they would go into this little hole where they would see my kobold sitting down, not necessarily rocking back and forth, but he's kind of just like in his own little mode, if you will. And from the back, if this was a camera pointing in, you would see that he is wearing this brown leather-ish looking tunic or like a one shoulder tunic that's kind of gets like fashioned and wrapped around. There's like some ripped up gray and black fabric that he found, also like wrapped around his leg and probably like over his arm, just kind of haphazardly. But what's important is while you see this this brownish, brassy skin that is his kobold facade, on top of his head is a skull that's barely fitting. That's also kind of jerry-rigged with some string and sort, and is going right over his face. And as he's there, they would hear him go, "Hello, mother, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again because you called me while I was dreaming. I was tired and I was sleeping. And your vision that was planted in my brain still remains, mother."
I need you to make an athletics check as they are attempting to stuff you in a sack.
No, get off me, mother. Help me. Okay.
You're in you're in an athletics contest.
That's a 10.
Yeah, all three of them managed to just, without question, put a burlap sack over your head and just drag you away, seemingly too scared to do anything else, and with what they feel is little recourse as they drag you down the lane.
And in the sack, you would hear him just like, oh, mother, is this where you want me to go? Okay.
You can feel the fear roiling off the guards that are carrying you in this sack as they march forward.
Okay. You hear him just hearing like slight like whispers inside. He's talking to somebody.
Ethan. Same as the first. Where are you and what do you look like? What are you doing?
Kobold is he's like a trash green. He's very like slimy looking and such. He is literally living in one of like the 4 trash cans in the area. He's a huge nuisance because he's always in the trash can and shoving the trash back out so there's enough room for him to live in it. He's been moved out of the trash can countless times, and specifically when he rises from the trash can, he wears the trash can's lid on his head, and there is a feather tied to it that hangs off the side. His clothes are robes made entirely of what looks like the kobold version of trash bags. And as he hears the guards approaching, he stands up as if he's so used to this. Just like looks over at him and is like, I'm assuming they're there, right?
Oh yeah, they're waiting outside your can, a little pensive about what to do next.
Yeah, hey Jim.
Hi. I'm sorry to bother you.
Yeah.
Bubbled, but being called by the king.
You're evicting me from the trash can, aren't you?
You don't live here. It's not a rent.
I do live here. This is my trash can. I've been staying in this trash can ever since I first got here. I'm not leaving the trash can. This is my trash can.
Hi.
The king is taking me to a better trash can, and that is the only reason I'd leave this trash can.
All right, well, can we take your trash can to the king then?
Yeah, this don't matter. None of this matters. And he's gonna sit back down in his trash can.
They pick up the trash can and take it with them as they go down the way. Jeff.
All right. So the guards are going to get to, they know the address, and there's a door. It's a very opulent dungeon home, the richest family of the whole. And they come up to the door, and it's locked. Lights are off.
They approach. Just want to say, 5 rerolls for the table.
Yay!
First guard approaches, knocks on the door.
And they hear this voice. Who is it?
We are the guards for King Gack. You've been summoned to the royal court.
Leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here.
It's not a thing. It's we're supposed to take you somewhere.
What money?
We weren't paid or told to pay you. We have reason to.
That a fact. How much do I owe you?
Wait. They kind of gather together for a second and say, "Do we owe him something?"
They
I
hear,
don't remember.
who is it?
No, they get frustrated to the point they're going to attempt to charge the door in.
All right. Sure.
Let's see. I'm going to use the one reroll I got to reroll this.
All right.
Somebody was confident enough. 16, which I'm going to declare the DC of your door. The 3 managed to break it down.
Oh, absolutely.
And
they break it in.
Come inside.
And inside's this elderly-looking human with a repeating crossbow in his hands. And he pops up. He goes, ah! And he starts shooting the repeating crossbow. Bolts are flying. And he just keeps shooting and shooting. The bolts don't hit anybody. It doesn't really do anything.
They duck to the ground and begin screaming.
And once he's done, he goes, keep the change, you filthy animal. And then the hallucination disappears.
They all raise hands over their heads. Are we alive?
And
Hello?
this little brass kobold at the top of the steps is peeking out, and he's wearing like a tattered, what looks like human clothing that has been like haphazardly given to him. It's all torn to pieces, but it's like a reddish knit sweater and these green pants, but he's covered in like tinkering tools, and he's looking out. You should listen to him.
Excuse me. Your haunted residence. Is this Kevin?
What?
You're to leave your spectral residence and come with us to see the king.
My parents aren't home.
Well, they're by the king.
Money! And he comes charging down, and he's like young. He's equivalent human, like 12 years old, 10 to 12 years old. Okay. And he seems to run by and he grabs this little box that he had left at the front, where that spectral hallucination was, and he picks it up, puts it under his arm. Goes to grab one of their hands.
One of them reluctantly takes it. The other 2 are keeping a distance of about 20 feet from you, but they do escort you down the road.
Mommy!
Which leaves us with Sammy.
What's up?
Where are you? What you doing? And what do you look like?
Okay, so your dudes walk up and they see like a little like ramshackle kind of a coop on the edge of town, past the edge of town, the outskirts, one might call them. As they approach, they hear like normal, like, chicken sounds. And they're like, hello? Looking around. And I guess they like just peek in and they see Zangoon. And he is just sort of like under one of the like shelves that the chickens stay on. He's like digging in the back, finding as many eggs, making little nests. And he says, Jerry, I already told you. I already counted the kids. We're fine. We don't need to count them again. They're not hatched yet.
Chicken Lord.
Hmm?
We have been summoned. You have been summoned by King Gack to the royal court. You look around and you realize you're kind of on the outskirts. Most of the kobolds have never really seen a chicken before. And they're just looking with bewilderment and confusion at the many you have amassed here.
They don't bite. You want to say hi? This one's Jerry. It's my wife.
Oh. Oh.
You can
Ooh.
pat her if you want. Delicious eggs. 5 silver for a dozen. You got any silver? Need some eggs.
One of the kobolds reaches into his pouch and is about to give you money before the captain slaps his hand down. We're not here for chicken business. You have been summoned by King Gack. Come with us immediately.
Well, I can't leave my chickens. Who's gonna feed them?
The one who went to pay you raises his hand.
Okay, well, dibs on this one. That's my wife. No funny business.
No, I respect the sanctity of marriage.
All right. Well then. And I points to a couple sacks of feed. You can just slash one open every 2 days. They'll do the rest. It's really not much trouble. Keeping chickens is actually very easy.
I'm a quick learner.
I
do my
just told
best.
you everything. Just slash them open every other day. It doesn't take
okay.
very much work at all.
All right.
All right.
He
And
walks in, kind of leans against the side. He looks at one of the chickens and just goes, "Hi, how you doing?"
they don't actually speak English or common.
I
They
will
just sort of
learn.
All right, well, good luck. You picked a good one. That's a pretty fine chicken, if I do say so myself.
But the other 2 escort you back. All 6 of you are taken back, well past the hovels, well past the outdug caves, to a very nice cave. It's kind of got trinkets and all sorts of little baubles across it. A giant rug actually hangs and has been split in 2 as you are all ushered forth into the royal court of King Gack. In fact, it's not just you here. All of you have been gathered. Q, you are dumped unceremoniously from your sack into the middle of 5 other strangers.
As we all get there, and I see Q dumped, and I see the trash can get placed down, and I go, "Why are we bringing trash to the King Gack? And why are you throwing him in a trash bag? Q, you okay?"
Q just looks up and looks at everyone and goes, "Oh, it's my ensemble. Oh, mother, you know how to treat me well."
Your ensemble. You're my entourage.
No. Mother specifically said that I would know 5 friends. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're my cleanup crew.
But there's 6 of us. You forgot Hokey.
Mother, who is that?
So, all of you are...
It's just closed in there.
All of you are shoved forward into the royal court of King Gack. It is not just you here.
I'm just a kid.
What?
I'm just a kid. Stop shoving me.
Oh, Zongoon, you have been given a revive if you die. You are
good.
You are automatically revived at full health.
Dying is not awesome, so thank you for the revive.
Okay.
Yay.
Excellent. But all of you are ushered forth into the court of King Gack. There are about 60 or 70 kobolds here of varying degrees of what could be considered royalty. One plays an oversized bassoon that reverberates throughout the cave and says, "His Royal Largeness, King Gack, who has been cultivating mass for the past 6 years." And as they all start raising their fists going, "Mass, mass, mass."
Yeah,
12
maybe you should stop
kobolds.
cultivating and start harvesting.
Pokey will just walk down the aisle in between everybody and just be like, "Yeah, you're all
There are a
good,
number of
yeah."
cheers for you. You are well known, and a lot of cheers for Hokey. Make me a performance check real quick.
Okay. Uh, 16.
16. A few of the kobolds throw generally what they have on them at you, rags, general trash, but you do pick up about 12 coppers.
I wave
Yeah.
it. I wave at them.
Yes, there is. Go ahead.
I see this and I go, oh, but what about me? Mother says I'm the performer. And he literally gets in the front of the, right in front of Pokey. And he starts,
Make a performance check at disadvantage.
okay.
Ethan, you have an auto success.
Perfect.
Wow. I swear to God, it is a natural 20 and a 19,
Oh my god.
which makes that a 31.
All eyes immediately shift off of Pokey and Hokey and immediately go to Q the Bold. And your weird gyrating and off-key screaming is just bringing everyone's attention to you. And they begin just throwing anything they have on them at you as offering. You managed to find 31 gold.
Oh God. Oh,
The equivalent of it. Yes, Nap, the road you are traveling down is starting to get filthy.
Yeah, and so I'm dragging this trash can along and mopping up, and as I see just more and more trash pile up, I eventually take the lid off to throw trash in, and I see Kobold. I freak out, and I'll whap him with a whack-a-mole.
Make an attack.
Ooh, a 25 to hit.
Yeah, it
Oh
hits.
my god.
8 points of
Damn.
damage.
Bobold, your lid is ripped off. You hear a scream, and then a weird stick feels like it's covered with wet feathers comes down and smashes you on the head.
Ow! What's your freaking problem? I'm gonna fucking take my hat back from him and put it back on my head. That's your freaking problem.
All that rolls down, and Kevin's like, the kids in the neighborhood were right. He does put people in trash cans and kill them. I knew it. Oh, it's all true. It's all true. And he starts running down the rest of the breezeway, just whatever main door he can get to, because obviously there's a murderer that is killing people and putting them in trash cans.
It's at this point that I put together we're probably going in the hole. I look around, I look at everybody with me. I'm like, we're going in the hole.
Hold on one second, Kevin. I need you to make an acrobatics check. As everyone is trying to grab you as you are running back.
Acrobatics. Oh, goodness. Oh, I can't roll it here? Okay, you can't roll it on the sheet. I thought I could.
Yeah, you can. Are you using D&D?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, click on one of the numbers. Click on the number that's
the actual number. There it is.
Yeah.
17.
17. You're a squirmy one. And years of defending your house from all manner of crooks, burglars, and invaders has given you this kind of amazing edge to you. However, you are trying to run through essentially what are 36 other kobolds that are grabbing at you, and they all do manage to pull you back. And before anything else, you hear from the front of the room, silence, as the fattest kobold you have ever seen is pulled off of the side. Glorious King Gack the Immense is brought on essentially what is a very heavily reinforced wheeled dolly as his mass spills over.
Oh, look at this. They wheel him in on a freaking wheelbarrow. This is freaking awesome.
And place him in the center. His eyes, his fat is so large, it covers his face. He can barely see where he's looking. But he raises a single arm and says, "You 6, step forward."
You mean Hokey too, right?
I grab the handles of my trash can and hop 1 foot forward.
Yes, you, Badger Man, Trash Hobo, Weird Necromantic Man. man-child, janitor, child, and chicken woman. Step forward.
Person, chicken person.
I have spoken.
Oh,
Step forward.
Looks around and he's like, I'm not, I mean, I live here. All right, never mind.
Q's on the ground, finally getting the rest of the coinage, and he hears that. He goes, "Mother, should I listen? Yes, I should listen to him. Sorry." And he kind of puts stuff and kind of hobbles forward.
Wop
Your
will
mom's here
get behind.
too.
Say that again. Sorry, I missed that.
I said, your mom's here too.
Yes. And he like moves his head, and like the skull he is wearing is his mother's skull.
Mom!
Oh yes,
I could do that to Mom!
maybe.
I like. All right, can we please? I want to see if I'm getting evicted or not. Can we let the fat man talk, please?
And Wop will get behind Holbold. I'll get behind Holbold.
He is gaining mass. He's gonna be ripped.
And get behind Holbold, and I'll start scooting his trash can across the floor, and it just makes this god awful screech as he just leans in real close and goes, Holbold.
Yeah. You're real close there. You like with your nose all up in my face, and you're scaring me a little bit.
I'm watching you.
Is that what's happening? I was under the impression something else was, but now it's a lot more clear that you were watching me in my face, just inches
And
away
then-
from me.
Once everyone is kind of lined up, Pokey on top of the giant badger that is in this room, that is easily twice the size of most of these kobolds. He'll like nudge Hokey a little bit, and Hokey will take one just giant like plodding step forward and then just sit, so that he's just a little bit further ahead of everyone else.
I look to the great Gack for his wisdom.
Gack begins again.
So, do we know, like, from experience, since this is like an annual thing, do people normally return from the sacred hole?
Make me an intelligence check.
Oh, that's not going to be awesome. 14.
14. You know of the hole. The hole is legendary. It is filled with riches, jewels, and glory. You haven't heard about anybody ever coming back from the hole, but surely
Okay.
someone has.
Okay.
And Gack continues. You all have been given the glory and the honor of being the 74th expedition
Damn it, we're going to the hole.
to the hole.
Damn it.
Don't spoil it.
Sorry.
Omega, Q the Bold, you have been given the Trialis Wand, which allows you one casting of Ravenous Void.
Smokes.
He just, oh, mother, this shall be the true final curtain.
Which is odd, as it seems to just come out of nowhere, is in your pocket, and just has always seemed to have existed there.
A performer never reveals his secrets, though. My mother does love me. Oh, yes, she does.
All right,
I'm
getting tired of this. All right, you're going in the hole, and he pulls a lever, and the platform underneath you opens up.
It's like one of those cartoon things where our legs are like standing there and we like look down
Yeah.
and we're like, whoop.
You have like a half second to know the floor is just gone, and then you fall.
I would like to try to make a dex check to save myself, but somebody gave me an auto fail, so I
Yes.
fail that and tumble even harder inside, losing my can in the process.
Okay.
Oh,
As
Oh,
you
no.
all fall, your screams are not echoed. You hear each other, but nothing echoes in this hole. And as the world above you completely disappears, you're falling for a while. Fairly long while.
I
You can
yell
actually
for
take
the
a
first.
short rest.
I yell for the first like 30 seconds, but by like 30 minutes, I'm like, so anyway, that's why I live in a trash can. It's the best place to find sandwiches. It's basically where all this started. Is you can get bread in those.
No, I'm telling you, the reason why we keep dying to adventurers is because they have cleaner kingdoms.
Yeah.
Cleaner kingdoms.
That's what I keep hearing from you. You've been after this for years. You're crazy. You're a crazy person.
Oh, I've seen it.
You just, while they're arguing, you just hear very softly, I keep on falling in and out because mother told me to. And he's just enjoying the fall.
And Pokey is just like stroking Hokey and just being like,
This is gonna be our greatest adventure yet, and we're gonna do the Kobolds so proud, and we're gonna be the greatest team there ever was, Hokey.
I deserve this hole. That's what this is. I deserve this. I've
Loki
earned it.
seems slightly reassured. But as you fall, if you want, you can take a short rest.
Oh, sure.
As you fall for about an hour.
Kaveen goes over to Zangoon and goes, I met a lady like you once in the human cities, but she had pigeons.
That's not so
How's
much like me, but they are birds. So
Yeah.
very good job spotting
you.
the similarities.
It was the second time my parents left me alone.
Do you need new parents? I've got room in my coop. Plenty of eggs.
I love my mother.
Another bag slasher from time to time when I get pushed into holes, etc.
Well, you guys realize we're gonna die when we hit the ground. That's happening. Like there's no way we're surviving this. That's what all this hole is just a big fall. We're gonna die.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been at it for 55 minutes now.
Have you guys ever participated in something called a science Olympiad, where sometimes they have eggs that you drop?
I never heard the word science before in my life.
So, a couple things before we move any farther forward.
Olympiad.
WAP, auto revive.
Oh, sweet.
Mark that down. And as you all fall, eventually the ground does come to meet you. I need all of you. Pokey, you have an auto success.
awesome.
Which
Thank
good
you.
now because I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw as you are hitting the ground after falling for an hour.
Does 5 cover it? Is 5 enough for a 1 hour fall?
Oh my god.
5.
Wait, I guess.
I'm gonna burn it. Auto success.
Do I need to make
success.
the dexterity saving roll since I'm basically strapped to Hokey's back, or does Hokey need to make that?
You'll be landing on Hokey. I will accept either a dexterity saving throw from Pokey or Hokey in this case.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna burn Tides of Chaos and re-roll mine.
Okay, you can absolutely do that.
I have a 21.
Ooh, that's a much better roll. Now I'm at a 16.
My mother will save me.
Hokey rolled a 17.
Natural. It's Black Lives Matter dice. Natural 20.
Yay!
That's awesome.
Bad.
That's super cool.
Nice, well done.
I got a
who
6.
Who got higher than a 15?
Love
Okay.
that.
If you rolled a natural 20 or an auto success at my table, that is the equivalent of an evasion. So you take no damage from this as cue the bold. Somehow your pleading to your mother has caused you to gently roll against the side of something and like a gentle slide, just move down and across until you are just gently placed down. Hokey actually manages to dig his claws into the sides of something with purchase and manages to drag himself down. So the rest of you, those who failed, those who got less than a 16, you take. There we go.
I used an auto success.
I gotcha.
Yep.
So you take no damage.
Sorry, what
those who
happens?
fail take 23 points of damage. Those who succeed take 11.
11.
As you all slam into the ground. Not as hard as a fall as falling for an hour could have been, but nonetheless a pretty hefty drop.
You see Wop like take his bucket and just pour it across where he saw Q the Bold slide down as he like skates across this greasy, gross, oily substance as he comes to a sliding halt. As everybody else goes,
I hit the ground and I'm like, actually, that wasn't so bad. And then my can hits me and falls over, and that's what's the damage.
That happens. That happens.
Zangoon just lands on their back, just splat. Like a belly flop, but back flop.
Lovely.
Yeah. The poor kid just goes. It's just one of those like low thuds.
I
And
think
you know it's like, oh,
once Q lands and sees everybody just flopping down, he goes, "Oh no, and he kind of scrambles over to Kevin and goes, "Oh, don't you worry, and Mother will provide. She will heal you." And I'm going to cast Prestidigitation because I have no healing spells. And it's just like a puff of like almost like a dragon's breath will just come over you, and it smells absolutely disgusting. But he's like, "Oh, there you are, good as new."
So Kevin,
I'm pretty
you
sure
are in pain, but now you also stink.
I feel better.
You know, I don't want to sound too judging you peoples, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here who's even halfway sane. So I'm going to go find the legendary golden trash can that I know has been down here for years. You guys, best of lucks with you. I'll catch you on wherever you die. So,
Excuse me. So some of us are actually very the word you said. Maybe.
I believe. What the hell are you talking about? What? All right. First of all, are you all here for the trash can?
What?
Okay, then we're fine. Never mind. We're fine here.
I am a member of Gack's army. I am a knight. Okay, all right. And you, as he sloshes the bucket a little bit and he throws it onto Kevin and casts Prestidigitation himself and cleans you. But you are soaked. You no longer stink, but
What do we see
great.
around us?
So
Well, okay.
that's a very good question. I'm glad we got to that. As you exit and finally fall, you see the dank, the dark, and that which you're familiar with, something acrid or rotting in the background. However, before you stands a monolith. All of you have dark vision. You're kobolds. You're used to the dark, but in front of you stands immense walls that extend to the ceiling of pure, just feels like night that almost feels like it's crushing you in as you are in a single hallway that to the very end splits in two directions. And written in front of you, briefly in glittering golden letters, you see the phrase, "Name the maze." And it disappears.
It is called the Trash Hulk.
If it is called the Trash Hulk, it does not respond to you.
All right, I done it. Already winning. You guys got to keep up. Honestly, it's kind of sad.
Name the maze.
Yeah, I named it the Trash Hulk. That's what the name of the maze is. The Trash Hulk.
I thought mazes were labyrinths.
Okay, the Trash Labyrinth.
A pretty good name.
Ah,
So, Kevin,
yes.
as you're staring at the entrance to this maze with two parts, one going left, one going right, you feel something brush against your leg
Oh, man.
and then twirl against both of them as you look down and see an interesting creature covered in fur. Its face is flat. Its ears tufted out. There's fur all across it. It looks quite fluffy. However, it looks with you with eyes of hate. It looks upon you as if you are worthless and weak. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I was used to that.
Also, anyone who wants to know what this thing is can make a nature check because you are all kobolds and may or may not have encountered one of these
All right.
before.
We'll do a nature
Oh,
check. to
yeah.
begin with.
Sure.
Nature
Nah,
says
this
12.
don't matter.
14.
Oh,
12?
12.
21.
Damn.
Look, these dice are nice. I'm not gonna even lie. These are nice.
Kevin, what'd you get on your wisdom saving throw?
11.
11. You are in fear. This thing will kill you if it even gets close to you. You are afraid of whatever this thing is.
I didn't need to roll for that.
The rest of you aren't sure what it is. Cue the bold. You know what this is. Stories your mother told you of the surface world reveal what this is. This is a cat.
Oh, I know this. There's actually a performance about them. Calamity, the curious cat. It's very frightening. Oh, okay, I'll stop. You don't like my singing.
Hold on. I know what it wants. It wants a friend. I got this.
All right,
And-
you go
Pokey
do your thing.
lumbers
then.
over and then starts like not trying to
Bashing
hit
it?
the cat, but like
Smack.
trying to play with it, but also kind of like figure out what it is.
Okay.
I feel like WAP would have good luck with these.
And I reach into my slosh bucket and I pull out what looks to be a drowned cat. And well, here you go. His name's Gushy. You can have fun with him. He's a good friend of mine. I've had him for a while.
Yeah, this is normal. This is things normal people's do. I'm
Oh,
loving
like
what we're
living
doing
in
here.
a trash can. Kevin's got a big house. I mean, I've seen it. It's
How big's
huge.
your trash can?
I don't live in a trash can.
He just ran off.
Calamity regards this dead cat, looks down at it, looks up at you, and you swear you see it smile. And it
Told
walks
you, everybody just needs a friend.
towards you, Wap, as you now have for this mission Calamity, the cat who hates everything.
It's my cat. It's my real life cat.
Oh no!
But-
Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna be frightened for the rest of this mission
Yes.
because as long as it
Essentially.
stays on its side,
You just hear Q just watching like, cause Calamity can and Calamity do.
But you are all at the front of what appears to be a maze. One path goes left, one path goes right. What do you do?
So, what happens is Kaveen goes and runs behind the badger,
Mhm.
kind of tries to calm himself, pulls out a big piece of parchment and goes, "My hand mazes," and begins to draw a map centered on himself. And using his artificer skills, creates a 100-foot by 100-foot map centered on myself. It's a magical map to display the active battlefield, and I can see basically everything here. I can see my allies and enemies on this map, and I can actually create traps in a 60-foot cube centered on myself.
Wow. Nice.
this
So you have
area.
100 foot like almost overview of the entire
I
area.
have a Marauders map. Yes.
Okay.
That shows
okay.
everybody on the map.
For the purposes of this, you begin writing on your map, keeping good distance from this cat that seems to
Okay.
have nestled itself next
Literally
to the thing
hiding
that's presenting.
behind the badger to get out of the line of sight.
Yes. So what you see on it is you see 100 foot forward in the maze. You see the names of all of your allies displayed as strange little icons that represent them fairly distinctly. And
Tokens,
As
if you
you're-
will.
as you're looking at the maze itself, you see the walls shifting, convulsing, and moving. You don't see it here. But I want you to make me an investigation check on your map real quick.
Whenever Kevin goes behind Pokey will just be like,
Hey, Okie, don't sit on the kid.
12.
12. There's
Close.
something odd about the walls of this maze. What it specifically is, you can't say. It's feels like you're almost seeing the names of something, but it's just too close together. However, this any attempts to navigate this maze will be made at advantage because you have a map. So you are at the entrance of this maze. What would you like to do?
So the kid holds up the like you just see these little arms pop up behind the badger. I have a map.
Did somebody aim that kid that, or what are we doing here?
No, I drew it.
I'm gonna lean closer and look at the map and kind of squint at it, and with my -1 and I'm like, yeah, it's a map. He's right.
Here, you can give Hokie the map. He's really good at reading them.
I say we go right. You can't go wrong with right.
I trust him with
Okay.
everything.
Right is right.
He's right. And I'm start going right.
Okay, who all's going right?
Are you dragging this trash can? Or are you
No,
hopping?
when the trash can landed on me, it became all bent and awful.
Okay.
My eye's on the prize. There's a golden trash can somewhere in this hole. I know it.
Oh,
Do
absolutely.
we know what people go down into this hole for?
The golden trash can, obviously.
You have been given vague ideas of riches, glory, honor, and
Okay.
meat.
Matt?
And the golden trash can,
Legends and myths.
of which is friggin' mine.
Whatever you want to believe is down here is probably down here.
Okay.
The secret as to why adventurers are so much better than us.
Fame.
Yep.
I'm telling you, it's cleanliness.
Or maybe it's the rusty helmet you got on your head. Who friggin' knows?
Oh.
Aren't you wearing a literal trash can top?
And all of you can marvel at how much better I look than people who don't have this. This is the future. This is efficiency. This is what we all are going to be doing one day. Because look, what's the easiest way to get food? When people throw out what they don't want, straight to you.
My mommy just makes it for me.
So, whoever's holding the map can make an intelligence check with advantage as you are attempting to navigate this maze.
I also,
He'll do it.
I'll say, I was gonna suggest hats versus no hats, but I don't want to be a Kobolds team.
You said with it. So I'm frightened, which means I roll at disadvantage, correct?
Only against the cat.
You are keeping distance. You're only if you're doing stuff towards the cat.
Okay. So
You
no.
will still
all right.
roll this at advantage.
So first roll was that 18.
18. Following the map and trends, all 6 of you are fairly, it's become almost child's play to navigate this. As you come to a room, just a singular room that is open. And while the passages wind left and right, you're easily able to navigate it. And you come to kind of a wide room that splits into 2 paths itself. One going left, one going right. And a chest sits in the middle of the room.
Ooh,
Seems to be an average looking chest, squarish, boxish. It's looks like it has different color lengths of bands of iron over it.
I heard if you break them, they'll give you stuff.
Is this what you want me to come down here for, Mother? I always listen to you. And I will start to walk towards the chest.
On the other side, coming out, you see 3 frilled lizards move out, look at you, Q, rush towards you, and then take perch on your shoulders.
Oh,
So long as you have these lizards, you have advantage on all intimidation, persuasion, and deception checks because they just look cool.
I'm gonna say, I gotta admit, even though you're the creepiest thing I've ever met in my entire life, and trust me, I met a trash monster from another dimension and it was awful. That's the cutest friggin' lizards I've ever seen. They're so friggin' cool. Yeah.
By the way, we now have none of you have used the rerolls for the table yet, have you?
No.
No.
We now
I
have
have-
7. We have 7 of them now.
Wow.
Good.
Just
Oh, God.
saying. But yeah, chest in the center of the room. Cue the bold. You now have 3 frilled lizard friends.
Oh yeah, and he is so excited. He's like, "Oh, I have friends. I'm going to call you the train lizards."
They hiss and frill in unison.
in 3-part harmony as well. And I will still walk towards his chest and like,
Okay.
They start poking it with my finger, trying to see
Um,
what it is, exactly what it is.
Hard, surprisingly soft on the outside. Almost feels like leather.
When when he starts walking up and poking it, Hokey and Pokey will lumber over, and Hokey, myself, will pull out their lance, which is literally just a giant stick, and will attempt to make a giant poke at the chest and attack
Make an
it.
attack roll at advantage. It's not moving.
Get all help.
No, you look like you got this. Gonna let you suffer any consequences first.
A 21.
Roll damage.
Yeah.
I just figure, if this thing turns into something and eats you, then hey, I
This
live.
is,
So
this is all part of the performance if something does attack.
Oh, that is definitely not what I thought it was. 10 points of damage to this chest.
Spear the lance square through the chest. You hear the easy sound of breakage. You also hear another odd sound as you do this, as pieces of the chest fly off and then crawl away.
Yeah.
But the chest
This
is now
is
open.
why you don't touch the props.
why don't you?
Pokey,
just-
Pokey, Pokey, go get that piece.
Yeah,
And Hokey
yeah.
will like,
Can I roll perception to see what it was?
Sure, go ahead.
and if Hokey catches up to it, he's gonna try and like smack
Oh,
it.
the second you hit it, they were gone. Like almost,
Oh,
they
okay.
hit the ground, they were gone.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, no.
17.
17. You guys can see in darkness, looked kind of familiar. You've seen these before. You're familiar with them.
Mhm.
But what specifically they are, you're not sure.
Okay, so visually I've seen it before, but I
Mhm.
have not identified it.
You have not identified it yet. However, they went into the walls.
Where have I seen them before? What do I know? At least?
Around garbage. That's why you're familiar with them.
Bobo.
And I'll look towards Bobold and I'd be like, friends of yours?
Yeah, sometimes, depends on how lonely I feel.
is it broken?
The chest is open.
I reach in.
Yeah, I'm
leave
like,
all
Q is
over.
there, so he's like,
Yeah.
what is it? After someone came next to him and attacked it, he's like, what's there?
Kobold, you reach into the chest and pull out a short sword. It feels soft, leathery to the handle of the touch. Written on the handle is the word Sutar, Suttar.
Suta. I fucking give up.
Nothing seems to happen whenever you say that word.
Suttar.
Say it backwards.
Yes.
It's
Radis.
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 The maze immediately shudders when you say Ratus twice in a row.
Say it 3 times.
I don't know if that's what we're supposed to do.
What?
Say the name.
You go ahead and say it one more time. Just
Suddenly, the walls collapse down and shift backwards
We
as
win.
a gigantic mound begins forming in front of you.
Oh, we lose.
Is it rats?
Suddenly, yes, all of you understand what this is. It was a maze made entirely of rats.
Oh no.
Pokey, get him.
Radis. Oh my god.
As they pile up, they form the face, the long snout, the eyes of a massive rat that looks down upon all of you.
David, I just want to
And
say
it's-
I solve stupid traps. Go ahead.
As it looks down on all of you. It does not speak, but shouts directly into your minds. Well done. You have spoken the words of the grand maze. You have spoken the true words and our name. We are Rattus Rattus. We are Rattus.
So wait, are you Radis or are you Radis? Because you said two different things there, and now you're confusing me. And I don't want to be rude or nothing, but you also terrify the shit out of me. So
We have
it's
a
hard to tell
cat.
because I smell like trash.
There's a pause for a moment, and then it looks to what you said, Zangoon, and then it looks to you, Wap, as the cat is perched on your shoulders. And it's a strange thing to see millions of rats all have their hair stand on end and begin hissing simultaneously.
Oh, terrifying.
Well, the little hairy kobolds don't like the little hairy kobold you got.
Q just
And they
looks
say-
back. Real quick, Q just looks back probably at Pokey, though they confuse him. And he just points at the rats and goes, "When did we hire a union? I don't know them."
I don't think there are.
The
I don't think
Teamsters.
there are backup.
And the rats,
Yeah.
the rats scream into your minds. We will allow
Oh, no.
you to leave with success so long as you give us the interloper.
Which one?
I like. Is this an interloper? As I point at the sword.
No, the
You
sword.
have it.
The sword unforms as it was also rats.
Oh, holding two. I'm still holding a couple of rats. I'm like, oh.
It unforms and joins the pile.
Yeah. What's an interloper? Not that I don't know.
The rats form a massive claw and point at Wap, specifically the cat on his shoulders.
Well, you heard what he said. He wants to get rid of the guy with a helmet. What can we do? It's out of our hands now. So
These are my mortal enemies.
look at how much you got to clean here. You're gonna be here all friggin' night, and he's trying to help you. You are now interloper. It's a title.
Okay, you ready? Oh wait, what object?
Go ahead.
That isn't being. Oh, it's being worn or carried. Put it on the ground real quick.
For what?
What on the ground?
Are you attempting to do anything to the cat?
The cat. I'm putting. Yeah, Kavin's putting his head out. Put it on the ground.
And then I'll take the cat and pick it up by the scruff of its neck, and I'm sure it goes.
It does. It is paralyzed with fear, though, at the same time.
I'll set it down next to my cat, and then I'll pull out my mop, and I will get ready to cast something.
How much would you say this cat weighs?
It's an average house cat, so probably about 7 to 10 pounds, I would say.
Ah, damn it. All right, never mind then.
You're gonna catapult the cat. Just catapult the cat.
Zangoon has speak with animals. I'd like to try to cast it and tell the cat to kill the rats, or at least like jump in the middle, make a big
Okay.
pile.
You cast speak with animals. Calamity, despite how terrified he is, turns around to you and says, "Don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
I
Well,
live my own life."
Don't get the rats.
Calamity charges forward. You said you were going to catapult him?
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Catapulting.
Kavin's like, yeah, I'm gonna catapult him.
Calamity, wanting to spite Zangoon, gets willingly into your catapult and is flung towards the massive pile of rats.
Yeah, fucking yeah.
You don't see what happens to Calamity, but you can probably guess.
Oh,
no.
No.
He's
That did
feasting.
not go the heroic way I intended it.
It's a fancy feast for him. He's gonna eat the rats.
Yes.
In any case, the rats give you a slight nod, and then everything goes black again.
Oh wait, no. That's not
Cue the bold. your frilled lizard companions are no longer with you.
Oh.
As they all simultaneously trill and wave come by and hiss through their throats, "We love you."
It's hard to say goodbye, my friends. And I wave them away.
They wave back, standing on their hind legs as frilled lizards do. As all of you are immediately flung back into darkness and are falling again for some reason. Once again, falling for a fairly long time, but this time you don't so much as hit the ground as you are dropped unceremoniously into what feels like a bog.
Swim, Hokey. Swim. Swim.
About waist deep on you. It is a fetid, foul stench and a forest maze of twisting trees, swamp water, absolutely everywhere. Kevin,
Yeah.
you said you're a child kobold?
Yeah.
Comes up to about your chin.
Poor buddy.
But you land down and immediately see around you. See around you strange creatures holding scythes about your height with long red caps on their heads. All of them have surrounded you and are like menacing towards you, gritting their teeth together. You can feel the rage and the anger coming off of them, hissing maniacally as they do.
Is Kevin
However-
the only one that can see these?
Hmm?
Is Kevin the only
No,
one?
all
that
of you can see these.
Okay.
All of you can see these. You've all landed in the same area.
Q sees that and goes, "Oh, now that's the non-union. This is bad."
And Pokey will go,
Yes. We're the opponents. Charge.
and we'll just charge forward, which is not very fast.
Are we really just gonna? Oh, there they go. All right. Well,
Okay.
friggin'
Before I say
charge
anything
forward.
else, who is joining Pokey into battle?
I will after I land. I go, oh no, the marsh of infinite stink.
They look like they're angry at us.
They look like they're angry. Make an insight check real quick.
Oh, okay. 6.
They're angry. They're angry little things.
Okay,
I don't
then
know why you can't say it.
I will just say it's time for the performance, and I'll you'll see I touch my skull, and the two the eyes almost like glow from behind as you see I'm going to be activating something soon, but you don't know necessarily what. And I definitely walk forward a little bit.
Two things happen as you move forward, Pokey. I will go ahead and say this before you make your attack.
Okay.
As you rush forward, Hokey and Pokey ready for battle, something jumps from the swamp. A fish. And lands right on your badger kind of sideways. And it says, "Hello. I would say that you should deter this force of action. This is ill-planned. You're currently surrounded by 27 red caps, and they will eviscerate you easily. Hi, I'm Sophocles, the world's most educated trout, here to assist you today in your new challenge."
that kobold
Please don't
got
leave.
life.
Thanks for being my friend, but I really have to fight these guys. Give me just a second.
Well, I can't stop you because I'm a trout. But I would advise against this.
Pokey, I just want to say one thing before you go in there and do whatever it is you're planning. Can you hand me the trout?
Pokey kind of looks at you and then kind of looks up at Pokey, who is the rider, and then just looks back at you and shakes his big badger head and keeps charging forward.
Okay.
I'll remember this.
I need you and anyone else who is joining Pokey for battle to roll for initiative.
I'm
Don't
waiting
think
this
so.
one out
Oh, yeah.
for. I want.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to see if I'm morally correct here.
Morally correct.
ooh, so proud of you.
I'm gonna spend a reroll. I rolled a natural
Evan, you
one.
have re-rolls. You guys have re-rolls.
Oh,
I
I'm
rolled really well and then got excited and remembered my initiative is a 0.
Oh,
14. Way better.
Okay. 1 second here.
Yep.
Okay. 25 to 20.
21.
Nice. 19 to 15.
18.
15 to 10.
14.
Is that everybody? Just you three?
We're doing it.
I'll
Okay.
join in if I see them in trouble.
Okay. Well,
Done good
all right.
as chicken.
Cue the bold.
Hey.
You are first.
Okay. You see, I get a little close, but first things first, how are they like? Are they like in a group? Are they kind of scattered everywhere?
Pokey, you have a revive.
Oh, thanks.
They've surrounded you. Essentially, you're in a circle of what Sophocles, the most educated trout, told you were red caps.
Okay. Then the question is, how many of these things can I get within a 10-foot radius that doesn't touch us?
I would say 7.
Okay, cool. Then I kind of stand and just kind of step forward a little bit, and I go, here we go. This is the opening act. Allow me to tell you a tale. And I snap, and my skull immediately begins to glow. And I go, once upon a time, there was 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all of you were, as I say, you were in a ball of confusion. As I cast confusion on all of them, they need to make a wisdom save of
Okay.
16.
I'm going to make a collective wisdom save for all of them.
Okay.
2. Tell me what confusion does
That
really
was
quick.
Confusion, each creature within a 10-foot sphere must make a save or be affected. They can't take reactions, and I'm going to roll a d10. No, they must roll a d10 at the start of each of their turns to determine their behavior.
Okay.
If you want, you just tell me the number they roll on their turn, and I will tell you what happens.
I'm going to use a confused red caps. Gotcha. Okay.
And as a bonus action, you see I kind of turn over and look over at WAP, actually. And I'm so sorry. And I sorry, 1 second. I need to do a quick thing. My bardic inspiration die is a d10. 4. Nice. And I say, and after this confusion, this one who loves trash but not so much decided they couldn't take it anymore, and they decided to run far away as much as they want to. I'm telling the tale of the adventurer who can escape any confinement. You can use your reaction to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space. And when you do, a number of creatures you can see can also do that. You don't, if you want to. You don't have to. You don't want to. Not yet. It's an action to do it. Just so you know. So it's there. I can bestow it and actually use it as an action. Just so you know.
Okay, so it's an action for me.
It's an action for me, and I will be able to use it on you whenever.
Okay, got
There
it.
we go.
Okay.
So yeah.
Holbold, you have a revive.
Got it.
Okay. Is that your turn? Cue the bold.
That's me.
Okay. Pokey.
All right.
You're on deck.
Pokey will maneuver Hokey over to this. Are they like in a semicircle? Are they
They're in a circle surrounding you.
Oh, perfect.
Everywhere you look, there's red caps.
Cool. If they get within 5 feet of me, let me know. Because then I can do things. But I'm gonna attack one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Womp. A 12?
12 does not hit.
Dang it.
Your first swing goes wide, is blocked by the scythe of one of these creatures that snarls at you as you approach.
All right, well then I have my second attack.
Yes, you do.
Advantage because Cavalier. You're right.
Yeah. Jeez.
Like I said, you're
That's
great when
still-
you're mounted. When you're not mounted, you are trash.
Yeah. That's still a 12.
That's still a 12.
Yes, but I will use my action surge and do it again.
Okay.
For 2. Oh yeah, I have rerolls.
We have 8.
Can we?
Like 9.
Oh
9
my
now.
gosh. Okay, then can I use at least one of those for one of those hits?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Also, remember, guys, we have pack tactics.
Right, I'm like first and foremost.
You are
7
kobolds.
7 points of damage for one of those attacks.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll use since they're just stacking up. I do have an auto success under me, so I will
Yep.
use an auto success.
That's a crit
Does
then.
that count as a crit?
That counts as a crit.
Cool. Ba-ba-ba. Let's see. Are we using regular D4 crit rolls or are we doubling?
Yes,
dice?
we are.
Okay. Yeah. That's 24 points of damage on that crit.
Okay. Nice. So
And I'm
yeah.
still gonna use my action surge.
how about it?
Kill them. Kill them all.
Oh, geez. I'm gonna use one of the rerolls again. Will you mark off?
Okay.
Ma'am, stop using all
Oh,
our
oh, another crit. Okay.
Worth it.
Jeez. Totally worth it.
Valid.
All right, so that's 19 points of damage on that crit. And
Okay.
then for my last,
The first red cap you encounter, feeling some surge of fate move through you, you manage to just spear it right below the spear that was blocking you, move it up, and then throw it to the side. You have killed one. There are 23 left.
okay. That is a, ooh, wrong way. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
Okay. The cavalier charge on the back of your badger after so many years of just utter furious gladiatorial combat. These things mean nothing to you. You spear the first one and then slash another to the side, but the rage does not subside.
All right. Yeah, if they get within 5 feet of me, I can do things, so just let me know.
Cool. All right, I will tell you that.
And that is my turn.
Whap, you're up.
He'll look at everything that's happened and had Pokey ran into the cube that Q the Bold affected, or did you run to somewhere else?
Pokey,
Yes.
where did you run? Toward those confused ones or to the non-confused ones?
I just ran towards them.
Okay, I'm gonna say you ran towards the non-confused ones.
Okay.
Okay. Towards the confused ones, I take my bucket and I swirl it around and I throw it across the 10-foot sphere that
Mhm.
all of those red caps are at, and I cast grease. And it is a dex save for all of them to not be prone.
One collective save for
They
all
are
of them.
greased, possibly, and confused. This is
Yep.
so sad. They're the ensemble of a community theater. Oh.
Does an 11
Of
beat that?
Greece.
11 does not. The DC is 15.
They are greased.
And
What is the so say you're doing this with the confused ones as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so greased, confused red caps now.
If so, right now they're all knocked prone, and then at the end of their turn, they can make another dexterity save, or they're also falling prone again if
Okay.
they stay within that 10-foot sphere.
Okay.
And as that happens, I will charge forth,
hmm
and, stand at the edge, not into the grease, and wait for them to come to me.
Okay. We'll say you're holding an attack then.
My action was to cast, so I
Okay.
don't have any extra.
Okay, gotcha. Pokey.
Yes.
So 7 of those. So 15, 16 are left. We're not currently screwed in any way. The sane red caps, without missing a beat, all of them descend on you, Pokey, simultaneously.
Can Hokey start attacking them?
Yes, he can.
Okay. He can make 2 attacks, so he will bite and then make a bite attack and then make a claw attack.
Okay. Zongoon.
Yeah.
One quick thing.
Concrete.
Yeah.
As this insanity is happening, you notice something at your feet. A small potted plant.
Okay.
This potted plant, you know for certain, is named Carl Shrub. Carl Shrub grants you the ability to talk with plants.
Cool. Hey, Carl. Hey, Carl.
Hey,
Uh,
hey,
how'd you get down here?
I'm part of the test. You guys are screwing up. Didn't you listen to the trout?
We were not supposed to wait.
listened
Actually,
to
I
the
couldn't hear the
You
shroud.
could have.
What did
You
it
could have
talk?
waited. You could have waited 5 seconds for the message to hit you, and then he swivels his pot in such a way that you look up at the sky, where the statement is said that says "End the war" before fizzling out.
Oh yeah, this all stands to reason.
Oh,
This is
no.
I'm not even surprised. This is freaking this is. Oh well, I'm glad we're all here. The war is gonna be ended real soon, any second now. Look at all these dead people.
In any case, yes, go ahead and make your attacks.
Yeah. Hokey's bite attack will be an 18 to hit,
That hits.
and his claw attack will be a 14 to hit.
That hits as well.
Oh, wonderful. Let's see. It's D6. 2D.
We are the worst.
I was like, let's just wait one turn to see what it is they're angry about. And everybody's just like, get them. And the trout's like, maybe we shouldn't. It's like, fuck you, trout. What do you know? Go eat a bug.
4 points of damage with the
Just a
bite,
trap.
and 9 points of damage with
Oh,
the
what was the
claw.
damage for the bite? 4. Okay.
4.
You'll never know the joy of punching someone, trout. I don't want to hear it.
That's
Hard-
true. I don't have arms. It's an accurate statement.
Hokey's not very.
So, as the one approaches the badger, as soon as it gets within range, claws and gnashes at another one of the red caps, absolutely decimating one. They are still up. They are surprisingly hardy and surprisingly strong. And all of them are moving to you, Pokey. Only 4 of them can attack you at one time, but all 4 of them are going to attack you.
Oh, it was using Hokey my reaction.
Yes, that would be your reaction.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
there a
Okay.
means? Is there a leader-looking one among them?
Make me a perception
A
check.
leader
what's
trout?
going on.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
lead a red cat.
14.
14. We'll get to you in 1 second.
Yeah, take your time. I'm not a part of the. I'm not
You
part
are
of the order yet.
hit 3 times.
Okay.
Wait, what was your AC? I may be wrong.
My AC is a 19.
You were hit twice. I take that back. I thought it
Okay.
was lower than that. You were hit twice. They're going to do. Okay, each of them get 3 attacks. So you were hit twice on the first one. Second, I'm going to do this real quick. And you are You are hit 4 times in the second. You are hit for a total of 6 times.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's see.
Um,
And I don't have another reaction, right?
no, you've got 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Times.
I got your back. Wait, I don't have any healing spells. Best of luck. I thought I had
We
one
don't have
healing spell.
any.
I wanted to make this guy as selfish as possible.
You take 72 points of damage cumulatively from all of them descending and slashing you to ribbons.
Oh man.
Are you
You
still
dead?
alive?
I am still alive. One hit point.
Oh my god.
But I assume that Hokey is also down.
So, Kobold, you see something that could be seen as a leader. It's not a red cap. It is a tall green woman, draped in rags with a giant nose and long ears, looking at this whole scene with a kind of expression on her face.
I'll wait for other people's turn. I think has everybody gone?
The confused red caps have to go as they are going to attempt to stand up first. Actually, confusion.
Confusion happens first.
Confusion
yeah.
hits. Confusion knocks off.
Yeah, so I guess if you want to do them all
simultaneously, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so they'll all do the same thing. That's fine.
Yeah.
So what you roll the D10. I don't want you to do
You want to
it.
do it? Okay. 3.
The creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Oh my god. They all just sit there like
So, the red caps for a moment look angry, and then they just kind of sit there, covered in grease, on the ground, and all of you can feel their shame. And they just sit there, trying to not be too embarrassed.
WAP sitting there like, yeah, that's right. You've messed with us for too long.
No. They are taking their equity 5. It's fine.
So,
Hokey and
Those
Pokey
who-
are just over off to the side, but the other one's just like, yeah.
the 3 who are not in combat, Bobold, Kevin, and Zongoon, are you doing anything?
yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the lady in green and be like, check all this shit out. Am I right? Friggin' yeah.
Kevin's looking. Oh, good.
I thought you came from the sky to solve the riddle master's query.
Yeah, that's
Then you
exactly
just charged into my minions.
well,
Like
I mean,
idiots.
admittedly, the one in front specifically said that he was going to take our wallets. So on that basis, we was thinking self-defense.
Make
And
a
I'll make a
deception
deception
check.
check.
Make a deception check.
Like Harold, this is my best stat, 26.
Holy smokes.
I was sent from the heavens. I look up at the dark, what I'm assuming looks like a hole we came from.
There's nothing in the sky.
I
But not
came
even
from.
like sky.
I came.
It's a heavily dense swamp. Like the foliage is over you, the ground is. You can barely see the sky, but if you had to guess, it's night. But there's
Let
no
me just
hole
go
you
ahead and
came out of.
say that we are probably the most important kobolds of all time. As a matter of fact, and I'm going to grab Zangoon, pull them in front of me, and be like, "This is our leader," and I'm going to shove you in front. So go ahead and tell them whatever you're going to say.
Hello, I am the leader. How do you feel about war? Would you like it to be over, perhaps?
It's been
I
going on
would.
for 11 days. That's why it's called the 11-day war.
It's like a lifetime.
It's
Yeah.
a really
So-
long time.
The woman raises her hands and says, "Cease activities." And
Should
the
I
red
not-
caps immediately. The red
Me
caps.
too.
Pokey, Pokey, and we're just like,
Yes. Like you're frozen as a red cap is chewing on you, and Hokey is chewing on a red
I'm
cap,
also. Yeah, Hokey's doing on, and I just
Yeah.
have one like speared on the end of my.
bleeding profusely from every orifice on your body, an ear having been cut off. You look rough, to say the least. However,
I just want to say, as soon as everyone's done, you realize that Q is just having a whole full aria right now. Just going. Oh, sorry, never mind.
He's like scoring the battle scene, like
I know.
Fifth Element.
Nice battle music. I was very inspired.
so
the one thing.
the Redcaps stop. Assuming Pokey stops as well. Pokey, are you
Yeah, we're all
stopping?
just like frozen, just like.
Pokey and Wap and Q.
Yeah, Q.
So she bows to you slightly and says, "My name is Hagbo. I am the leader of this swamp, or I should be, and the true answer to the great riddle posed by the one who came from the sky.
Good
Yeah.
work.
Not you, someone else.
Okay, I was
Oh.
just checking because we also.
I didn't ask anything.
I know riddles.
Excellent. I have been at war with my coven sister over the answer to the great question posed by the riddle master who lives that way."
Kevin looks at his map. Okay.
Yeah, it works in a swamp. Why wouldn't it? You see the Redcaps. You see this woman is labeled as a green hag.
Ah!
And you have a general idea of where you're going in this swamp. It's it is
that
maze
way.
like.
What before we go, I just think I have something that maybe if I showed it to you, and he looks over at all of them, especially Wap, and he glares, he's like, "But I want to talk to you in private about it." And he like, yeah, they just kind of, "Oh well, we over there, and just me and you, just if we could real quick. What is your name again? Marcy?
Hagbo.
Hagbo, right. That was my second guess. So can you go over there?
It's obvious.
Yeah, right. Now it all makes sense. Can we go over
Hagbo,
there?
can I show you my shrub? His name is, I think it was Charles.
Carl Shrub.
Let's go introduce ourselves.
I can't
this-
talk to her.
Why are you talking to that plant?
Well, never
Only
mind.
you can hear me.
Well,
everybody
Hagbo,
in
would
this
you
group
like
has
to
a serious
admire
issue
my
about me.
plant over here?
I feel like I'm the only sane person on the planet anymore. Hagbo,
Albatross.
a real quick, me and you.
Of course, but do not tarry. My coven sister, Haggis, currently sits in front of the great tree.
Right. Just real quick. 1 second.
As you wish.
And I will lead her away where the others can't see us.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, so do you see the golden letters? Did you see them earlier? Or is that a thing that you see at all? Am I just, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. Doesn't make nothing. All right. Well, just real quick. And I'm going to cast Charm Monster.
Oh, are you talking to Hagbo? I apologize.
Yes.
Okay. I did not see these things you're discussing.
That's great. And I'm gonna cast this. I'm gonna use a sorcery point to make it a silent spell, so that
Before you do that, I need you to roll for wild magic.
Oh no! Well, this isn't good. 26.
All right, let's see.
I'm taking my tie-ins back.
Okay. An eye appears on your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
Rock on. In the middle of his head. Don't let that freak you out. This happens all the time. He's lying blatantly. Don't even bother with a check. This always happens to me every day, at least by 3 p.m. usually. Anyway, as I was saying, and I want to silent spell. So there's no verbal, there's no somatic component. It is completely just a spell goes off, and I'm trying Charm Monster.
Okay. What is that? A wisdom save?
That is, I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it's a wisdom save.
Okay.
Shuttle spell is so good.
16. Does that save?
Can I use my reroll to force her to reroll?
I'm gonna say no on this because I feel like you have so many of those you could easily abuse.
This
them.
is fair. That's very fair.
Can I see him?
Yes, you can.
Uh,
You can see him. You can't hear him.
Okay, it's not an ability check or a saving throw.
Okay.
Never mind.
16.
Let me see what I have. It will pass, assuming I don't have anything here. When another creature you can see. I'll use Bend Luck as a reaction and spend 2 sorcery points to roll a d4 and apply that number and take it away from her roll.
Okay, go ahead.
And I will. Okay, so that will take 2 away from her roll, making it a 14.
14, does that fail?
She fails.
Okay. She suddenly leans in, enraptured by what you're saying. Oh, yeah.
So as far as all this goes, I was talking with the guys up in the sky and the people who was coming up with the riddles. They're pretty done with the whole thing, and they say that if you really want to rule everything, you should just give this war a rest. I'm saying like full peace treaty.
Surrender?
I'll sign it up. Yeah. Well, whatever ends the war. We need to do that right now.
But Haggis wants to kill me. I agree, end the war, absolutely. But
yeah, exactly. I just think that that's probably the easiest, best way, and whatever consequences come out of that are probably completely justified. The guys upstairs are going to handle everything. Everything's going to be golden. Just go ahead and say you end the war. The war's over. Go ahead and say that real quick. If you could just say that out loud so whoever's upstairs could hear it.
she kind of turns to the rest of the Redcaps, who are still weirdly engaged in this statue stock still fight.
Tableau of death.
A
tableau of death.
Tableau of death. Nice. With Pokey, and she kind of, in almost a depressed fashion, starts marching towards the direction that she pointed. And the Redcaps begin to follow.
And he kind of looks and he's like, okay. Wait. All right, come back here. Come back here. All right.
I thought I was right, but if we have to end the war.
Well, why can't we all just have a mushroom on rye sandwich with one another?
Because
I'll get out.
You don't understand. Like, she thinks her answer to the great riddle is right and that mine is wrong. And I don't know. We used to get along really well. We tormented this village for weeks and had a grand time. But then the being came from the sky and asked the grand question. We couldn't agree on it. And
before we go any further, and just for my own friggin' sake, what's the question?
I dare not say. Only the Great One can say that.
You mind if I dress like you sometime, just for a little while, just because I think you dress so nice?
Can I ask simply who the Great One is?
Oh, are they back so we can all hear this?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point.
Okay.
What I was going to do made me depressed, and I was like, I'm not going to do that. But just real quick, if we could be like sisters. I could be Hagbo too. If you give me a permission.
Hagbold.
Go ahead.
Hagbold.
Yeah, I'll be Hagbold.
I think Q's got a good question.
This is all part of a performer's rehearsal. Who exactly is what do you call him? The Great One? The Great
the Riddle Master, the question.
And when he asks this question, the eyes within that skull are going to flash slightly with that red light as I cast Detect Thoughts. I'm gonna get the surface thoughts as they think of the riddle master, and I'm trying to see if I can see what they look like in their mind.
Because she's charmed, I'm going to say this is an automatic failure already, as she trusts you and is kind of screwed up in a way. So I need you to make a nature check.
Okay.
Q.
Oh, I'm like,
I think you're saying that she automatically fails, right?
Yeah, she automatically fails.
I'm gonna. We have rerolls, right? Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Because I haven't taken any, and that was a 2. That's much better. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see in your mind's eye a creature about a foot tall. Its eyes filled with knowledge, a bright orange, covered in feathers, with kind of a stout beak in the center of it. You've never seen one of these before in your life, but you do know it is a fowl of some kind, some sort of bird.
And this is the riddle master?
This is her vision. She's seeing the riddle master in her own mind.
Cool. And then what happens right after that? I say, oh, but look behind you. Oh, mother said this was going to be perfect. As they're turning, I can do it as subtly as possible. I'm going to cast Major Image of that riddle monster.
Okay.
And so you understand what I'm doing. They say they won't speak what the riddle is because they're not the riddle master. He's going to attempt to ask them to speak it. Because I can, as Major Image, I can make an image that appears real, including sounds and smells and temperatures. And I'm going to try to make it basically be like, let me make sure, can it talk? I believe it can. Or I can make it talk. I can make it do sounds. I don't know if it might make it talk. Yes? No, yeah, I can't. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I will make it say speak whatever what I think it is. Speak the riddle, oh haggard one.
All of them immediately turn around. The red caps fall backwards a little bit, and the hag immediately goes down to a knee, but looks up in confusion and says, "You've never spoken anything but the riddle before."
You see, if
What's
anybody
wrong,
watches
riddle
Q,
master?
and he goes, "Ah!" And he says, this is an important an important moment. You must speak the riddle to me.
Have I become the riddle master now?
You are the riddle master's apprentice now.
Look at that! You got a friggin' upgrade. Is like you were promoted or something. That was you went from like a kitchen trash can to like a dumpster.
No.
Tell this to Haggis for me.
This is a bad.
I'm going.
He's got to hear this. I want to shove it in her fat face.
Oh, we just made it worse.
Come with me, riddle master, please.
The nature image, because I can make it move and it's concentration for 10 minutes.
Do we recognize what kind of bird this is?
Everyone here can make a nature check. Zongoon, because of your nature for foul, you can roll with advantage.
Nice.
I rolled a 3. It ain't me.
I rolled a 3 too.
I got a nat 20.
Look, it's another trout.
17.
Oh no.
Same thing I had told Q the Bull for you, WAP. Zongoon,
Yeah.
you know what this is.
Oh yeah, I do.
This is an owl.
I love an owl.
You know a bit about owls. You know they eat chickens. You know that they
I hate an owl.
Yeah. You know they have bright eyes. You know they're predatory birds, and you know they go whoo a lot.
Okay. Q.
Oh.
Q.
Oh no.
Go like this. Ooh. Try that.
Ooh.
Very good.
Yes! Yes, I gave you my answer. Are we gonna go shove it in Haggis's fat face now? Come on, man. I need this.
And
Personally, I just want to go freaking see it happen. I want to see it get shoved in a freaking fat face. I want to raise awareness of how funny that is. Yeah.
Zangoon will hear in their mind as I cast message. But you hear, Mother is confused. The answer to the riddle is who?
No, that's the best part. The riddle is who.
Oh, okay. And then the owl riddle master almost starts to hop as Q is hopping right behind it, going towards, I guess, Haggis.
Okay.
Wop's gonna go over to Kevin and he's gonna. Hey, all right, show me the map. Let's see where we need to go, because this is just. I don't think this is where we're supposed to go.
I think they're all gonna die, but they're going that way.
Is that towards the
No.
Widow Master?
That the haggis.
So you see on your map, because you've got 100 foot on this,
Yeah.
right? You see another green hag in front of a large tree with an equally sized army of red caps, and then you see owl in the tree.
No. Q.
The actual riddle man. No, he is. This is the performance.
But we see it in the tree, right?
It's inside, like in the distance. Okay, before I go any further, who is going with Q the Bold, his image, and Hagbo to go rub this shit into?
Oh, I gotta see
Hagbo's
that
face?
myself.
No. Kevin is charging towards Q, who's happily and just tries to tackle him at the knees.
Okay.
You gotta stop! No!
Make a pose. Q, are you attempting to resist this?
I don't think they know it's happening because they're like into the performance. It's like
Okay. You just get like tackled basically at the ankles by a small kobold who then just holds you to the ground.
What are you doing? Mother says we have to go this way.
So I have a sudden realization. I don't know what an owl is. So I don't have another justification for why he's freaking out. Okay, he hits him. The other one's got a big boss. I don't know what it is, but I think it's gonna be bad.
What is owl?
Yeah. Big boss.
What is an owl?
A big old. It's a boss.
Not a hole. It's an owl.
That sounds
And-
terrifying, and I cast mage armor.
Zangu's gonna tell everybody. It's like, okay. Sorry, I didn't explain this great. An owl is like a bird. It's big. Birds all live in trees, right? But this one comes out in the nighttime, so it's probably.
That sounds made up. That all sounds made up.
No, it's real.
Eat it.
Listen, I think this is a great owl. It's gonna kill us.
No.
At this point, I can see that there's a real one, and there's another one, right?
None of you see the owl. As you approach, you see this massive gnarled tree with part of it taken out in the front. It looks hollowed inside. If you had to guess, the owl is probably in that. But as you approach, you see another green hag bowing in reverence to this tree, along with an army of red caps. Cue the Bold. Kevin has tackled you to the ground. Let's resolve that.
Yeah, he's just like,
Boss,
but
the
we.
boss. The tree, I think, is the owl. The tree's the great owl.
No, it's okay. I promise, little Kevin. This is what Mother wants.
Is your mom like here? Because you talk about your mom a lot, and I freaking haven't seen her, so I just.
Oh, she's right here. And he points to his skull.
Yeah, I'm not at all surprised by this. You know, it's not par for the course.
She guides me wherever I go, and I'm telling you, this is the best performance ever.
I believe you, and whatever you say is now what I believe at all times. And don't you ever question that. We are on the same side, you and me.
Revive for Kevin and Q the Bold. Also revive for Pokey.
Success.
Wop is gonna go up to Hagbo, and he's gonna go. All right, I just have one question. And he looks back to Holbold. Were you winning or losing the war?
It was kind of a tie.
but you both live in this like messy shithole, right?
Hey,
And nobody was winning because nobody's clean.
What are you implying?
Cleanliness is close to adventureness. I'm working on it. Adventures are clean.
I'm checking to see how long charm lasts. 1 hour. Okay. I'm gonna be like,
Okay, you got
I'm
that.
gonna lean casually over to her. It's like, that sounds sort of insulting to me, but who am I to say? I'm not trying to say what is or what is not.
Yeah, it is insulting.
Probably
Dirty.
no,
This is where I
absolutely
live.
not. Let me tell you something. There is nothing more divine than the smell of trash. The guy upstairs said that to me, and said that to the riddle master before they sent the riddle master. So I'm 100% certain. You should probably do something about it. I mean, who am I? I'm not trying to tell you how to do it. You're the boss, okay? You run the army or whatever. But if you were to get revenge on him, he'd deserve it.
Hagbo looks over at WAP. We'll pick our spots. It's you and me. We're in this together now.
Yeah. I love banging things together. It's my favorite.
From what you had said previously, a few red caps bring to you a very tattered old cloak and place it over you.
Take my hat off so I can put it back on over the hood.
Yeah. But is anyone attempting to stop progress to the tree?
No. I want to meet
Okay.
Kobold.
Yeah, and Q is going to if it's if Kevin is holding him back, he's going to try to get out of it. Then he's like, no, but we have to go.
Kevin, are you attempting to?
Just was getting his attention, and then was just like, the great and all powerful. We're gonna die.
Can I try to cast Speak to Animals and ask the owl to come say something?
Oh, you mean none of you have seen the actual owl yet?
Can I see Kevin's map?
You can see Kevin's map.
So I kind of have an idea of what tree
You have an
the
idea
owl
of
is
where?
in.
Yes, you know exactly what tree the owl is in.
Okay, so I'd like to cast Speak to Animals and shout up, "Hey, owl! Psst, wake up! It's night, isn't it? Are you awake?"
I guess all we're hearing is woo, woo, woo.
Something's really impressive, Songoon.
There's a pause for a moment, and then something bursts out of the tree, and you watch both Haggis and Hagbo, as well as the red caps, all kneel to the ground as an owl comes out, flaps down, and lands on a nearby tree and looks down at you, Zangoon, then looks at the other owl on the ground.
Who says 407? Nope, wrong performance. Crap.
The owl begins kneeling and rising its feathers out, and you hear it saying, Zangoon, "Who's this bitch?" Who are you? Huh?
Hi.
What you doing here?
I'm here.
Hey, I'll deal with you in a second. What you doing here, bro?
Me?
And all the rest of you see is an owl furiously hooting at this image that is on the ground.
Yelling at the other owl.
I'm gonna nudge. Is Q the actual image, or is he casting the image?
He's casting the image on the ground.
Okay, so I'm gonna nudge Q and be like, "Psst, kill the second owl. Get rid of your spell. Turn it off."
Why?
Come on, bro.
It's pissing him
Do
off.
something, bro. Do
You're-
something.
No.
Come on.
This is perfect. This is like the Shets and the Jocks. And the other owl will step forward saying, You cometh after me, broeth.
Oh, you're asking for it, and he dive bombs the major image.
As he dive bombs sorry, go ahead.
Okay. As he okay, if there's anything you want to do while he's dive bombing, go ahead and do it.
Just to play it up a little bit, you can do whatever you want afterwards. As he dive bombs the owl, the owl would just kind of, oh, oh, as it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
As I cast dissonant whispers through the aisle. Ow.
It fails because it is an actual owl, not a magical owl. Its wisdom is not particularly high, actually. Rolled a 6. So what does dissonant whispers do?
It's going to take, I don't know, I'm sorry, this is so chaotic. It's going to take, fuck me, gross, 6 points of psychic damage and must use its reaction to move as far away from me or the owl as possible.
It actually doesn't. As it takes 6 points of psychic damage, you hear, ah!
I'm going to immediately walk over and touch it and cast invisibility and go, well, that right there is your problem. This one was a fake and the real one's right here. And I'll make it a silent spell so it's obvious I'm not casting anything. That right there is that was the whole big deal.
Okay.
So, turns out the answer to the riddle is you. So
I know you're casting silent spell. You're having to rush this though. So either make me a sleight of hand check or roll an initiative roll.
I'll make a sleight of hand check. Hey, all right, 21. I'm so good at lying. I took anything that'd be good at deception.
So you rush forward as this thing dive bombs the image. Just hear it's like watch its eyes go even wider. Ah! And as it hits the ground, you almost
I walk up and touch it. It just goes away. And
as it disappears completely, its slight silhouette is seen in the muck, but it's not too noticeable.
I kick some mud, but it's just making it more obvious. And I turn. I'm like, yeah. So you had a fake. We see this sometimes upstairs. Yeah, sometimes one of these things show up and they pretend to be. You can always tell if it's real or not because afterwards, when somebody does something that makes it fall over, it disappears.
Q's just gonna say, this is the lesson. The moral of this tale, Haggis and whatever your name is.
Hagbo! I meant you first!
You're correct, Hagbo. My apologies. And I've been talking. Look, it's like a bad ventriloquist moment, but it's still coming from the owl. The answer to the riddle is simply you. Who? You. Breathe. The war is over.
Make me a persuasion check. Cue the bold.
Oh God.
Kevin, you wanted to do something. I saw it in your eyes. You're muted.
Silence.
I need something that's an ability check, not skills. Okay.
That is a 21.
21. So there's silence. A lot of things happened at once. However, because they were bowing in reverence, they didn't catch the fact that the owl died in mid-flight and slammed into the muddy water. And cue the Bold's performance with the now only great riddle master that there's there. Haggis and Hagbo look at one another, look back to the riddle master. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. Because you ask a one-word question, you get a one-word answer.
That right there is
Yeah.
like the essence of wisdom.
And
So wise.
and you see the image fly up and fly up and fly up and then disappear in the last into feathers as I also dispel major image as if it disappeared into the aether because it's answered its question finally.
And
They
in the
just-
silence and the reverence as they're all like, oh my God. And it's all like this. He's like, so listen, I'm looking for this golden trash can. I know it's somewhere down here, and I was wondering if maybe you've seen it. It's probably got diamonds inlaid. That's what I imagine when I think of it. I think the diamonds inlaid on the side. You see anything
I'm
like
telling
that?
you, it's not a trash can. It's at
Shut
least
up,
a
shut up.
bucket. It's a bucket.
Suddenly, the world dissipates into darkness. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Oh my gosh.
Woof.
This whole time, Hoki has just been plodding along, trying to catch up with everybody.
On one hit point.
And yep, and Pokey is just talking to the fish.
Yeah, I was going to.
And
Yeah.
Pokey's just like, that was a great battle. But we're done. I took your advice.
Also, I'm gonna take the owl of body with me. I just
Okay.
stuff it in the jacket.
I cannot
Oh,
believe.
no.
Just a
Oh,
reminder
no.
for everybody, go to d4extralife.com in order to donate to the charities.
Yes.
This is not just for this game, although all your donations will affect this game. This will be continued throughout the rest of the year. I'm going to read off some of the cool event milestones we have set off. We have already a set of Die Hard dice that has been in the giveaway chat. I believe we're still 25 away from giving away the Level Up Mahogany Obsidian dice giveaway. And then at 1,050, we're doing another Die Hard dice, the Forte Glamour giveaway, which CB had the a chance to make a specific dice set for them. Yeah,
Yes.
look
They
at those.
finna do it. There you go.
There you go. Look at
Yes.
the detail on that. That's so beautiful.
So sparkly.
At 1550, we're giving another set of Die Hard dice, which is the Spellbinder Nightfalls. At 2050, we're giving
They're
away
amazing.
Die Hard dice Dracona Chaos, which is one of their newer sets. I have that here. It's hard. They have scales and they're like iridescent and they're super awesome. They're metal. At 2500, we're doing a D&D Beyond Legendary Bundle giveaway. And every 3,000, if you are a fan of D4, we're giving away one of our screen-used maps that have been custom built by Dustin and I. And at 5,000, Seisha, in play, is going to run Labyrinths and Leviathans as a D4 main canon episode, as Seisha gathers all the BFGs and any friends that want to join along to go on a narrative quest of hers. And at 8,000, we're giving away a Beetle and Grimm's Icewind Dale Silver Box. And at 10,000, God Save Us All, the D4 cast and RockPunch crew will do a Reaper Pepper challenge where we will eat Reaper Peppers and then attempt to play a game for your enjoyment. And that will be not a D&D game, but a fun card game or something. We'll figure out what we're going to do that is probably quick and get it out of the way so we can relieve the pain. But keep those donations going. Thank you for all the donations that have been so far. Thank you for all of our guests tonight. You are wonderful in this pure chaos game run by the amazing Logan.
I will say, because they didn't get to do much, you will be able to take shrub and fish with you this next part, and you may be joined by someone else who has also reached the donation limit.
Yes, but we're going to return in about 15-20 minutes, and we'll see you then. Further hole.
Into the hole. Well, welcome back. How about that? Right back where we left, right back where we started. Our crew, the 74th hole expedition, plummeting down again, just falling downward in general. Once again, for an extended period of time, as you do. Pokey and Hokey looking really bad, by the way, almost bleeding out as they're falling.
You got any kings?
You all come to a sudden stop, slamming into the floor of a wooden house. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, man, do I got anything?
Pokey's dead.
As bad as Hokey and Pokey feel, they're gonna have a conversation and be like, and Pokey is gonna auto fail for both of them because I have 2 revives, and I'm gonna auto revive myself and Hokey back to full health.
You don't need to do that.
Oh,
Okay?
why?
Because everybody but Holbold succeeds. As the teleportation goes off.
Wait, no.
You would have heard Q go, "Oh, the runaway happens now."
And you got any kings? go fish.
Go.
I look down as I see the
Okay,
ground
and-
approaching. I'm just like, yeah, I should have seen this coming.
Kobold, you take. Just you. Take, give me a second. D&D Beyond's rolling dice.
Wait, did Bobo rolled?
I rolled a 15.
Okay, you succeed. So you take
Okay.
half of this. You take 30 points of damage
Oh my god.
as you
That's
slam into the hardwood nose first, while the rest of you are essentially just teleported there.
That's really great. I rolled a 7, so thank you for that, Wop.
It wasn't me. It was the story that Q told. Oh, that's a real shame, Bobo. That's a real shame. You probably slipped on some of that trash. You know, if you were cleaner like me, you might have been able to widen your eyes and see what was coming.
When Bobold hit the ground, I was like, you just see him from like above, like Wile E. Coyote style, and then he hits the ground and just trash explodes out from his clothes in every direction.
And Kaveen
when you do
walked.
that- When you do that, Pokey will chuck the trout at you and say, "Go fish!"
Hold up. I'm not exactly hiding.
What is Kevin doing?
Kaveen walks up to Bobo and's like, next time you should try to teleport with us. That'd probably help.
Yeah.
In any
I'm gonna do that.
Your eyes adjust to the candlelight that barely illuminates the inside of what appears to be a single room cabin. It's a smattering of wood and stone furniture furnishes this room, giving it a homey design. It appears to be about 20 feet by 20 feet. Few windows and a single entrance or exit. Knickknacks line a few shelves, but nothing any of you really recognize. The oddest thing about this room is that in the very center of it, on top of a table, is a creature. Go ahead and everybody make a nature check.
Can as I see this creature,
Dirty 20.
I'm going to look upward as if I'm looking at something, and I go, "Oh yes, mother. Oh, thank you for that information." As I cast guidance on myself.
Okay. Who is holding the trout? Bobold, you're holding the trout, right? It was
Yeah.
thrown at you.
Yeah, I rolled a 1, a natural 1, which adds up to 0.
Oh,
We have rerolls.
I will keep my 1.
Uh,
I got a dirty
Bobold,
20. Heads up.
I got
While you are confused, Sephorius, the world's most educated trout, looks at you and says, "That's a turtle. That's a turtle sitting on a table, that is. Believed to be some sort of soft shell turtle, aquatic variety.
I don't know if I trust you, but I don't know enough to really dispute it.
Trust that I am a trout, and now that I'm not in water, I'm slowly suffocating."
I'm gonna,
Hey, I got it. He points to the bucket.
I immediately.
I would rather die.
I will cast. No, that's not. Never mind. It's not. I thought it was make water or something, but it's water breathing. That's not gonna help either of us. Then I'll be in his situation. No,
Okay.
I grab him. I look over at the bucket. I look back at him, and then I look around. Is there any other source of water in this place?
Make me a perception check.
Sure. I don't have my third eye anymore,
No, I do not believe you do.
so it's a 15.
15. You look around the room. It's a single cabin. There's not even a bed in this room. To the western wall, there is a gorilla in a chair smoking a pipe. There is no water there. To the eastern wall, one second.
Can we wait? Can we just and just for my sake, and I don't want to assume that what was that last bit you just said?
So, to the western wall, sitting in a chair, you all see a gorilla smoking a pipe. He kind of regards you without any kind of intent. He just kind of looks at you and nods, and then points to the wall on the northern part of it, where you see those words appear again. And it says, "Protect the turtle." Or it fades.
Oh. That's really cute.
We're in a 20 by 20 room.
Yes. You might say you're home alone.
Oh my god.
So
David's
Zangoon saw
eyes.
the writing, and they're gonna pull out their axe and just like sort of get into position and like ready in action with their back to the turtle, just in case
Pokey.
anybody has any funny business.
What? Funny
Protect.
business. There's a gorilla in the room. I don't know what a gorilla is, so I'm like, that's
No,
the lot. I look over
None of
there.
you know what a gorilla is.
That right there is the biggest kobold I've ever fucking seen. And I'm going,
That's a bugbear.
It's hairy.
The gorilla looks at all of you and then begins moving its hands in a strange way.
Oh, it's casting. It's casting something. Somebody stop him.
I'm going to grab the table and start slowly dragging it away from the. And as I'm doing that, the dead owl is going to fall out of my coat, and I'm going to like kick it aside and keep dragging the table as absolutely far away as I can
And
from this gorilla.
I'll go to Kevin and I'll be like,
Oh, Kevin's getting to work.
yeah, I was like, does your map say where the bad guys are?
No, not yet. But I know where all the entrances and exits are.
You do. So,
I mean, like, the fucking Tasmanian devil is just like running around to all the entrances and exits, and is like has just clouds as tools pop out of backpacks, and he's like hammering things in, creating extra-dimensional spaces out of who knows where. And I will tell you where I'm putting everything once you're ready.
okay. You'll have the north, south, east, and west parts of this place to start putting stuff, and I'll describe what those are to you as we go along. Before I get to Kevin's no doubt laundry list of things he wants to do here, what are the rest of you doing?
I was just going to notice that the gorilla thing is doing hand movements. One, as someone who knows magic, and two, one who is a performer, so his mother says. Do I know what it's doing?
Make me an intelligence check.
So, can I tell you my passive is 19?
Your passive, what?
Intelligence? Oh, no, sorry, intelligence investigation. Never mind. I'm like, my passive is not 19. Intelligence
I was like,
check in
you're
general.
smart. No offense, I didn't know you were smart. Like,
Hugh is not wise. He's okay with smarts.
Okay. Just make me an intelligence check.
No, you're good. That is a 18.
18. You do get what it's saying. Like, nothing it does looks like it's casting. It looks like it's trying to communicate to you in some way. It would be easy enough to decipher that this is its way of speaking.
Oh, mother, is this something we know? I don't know. I've never played this part before.
You hear a voice in your head, Q. Yes, this is something we've played before.
Mother?
Yes, I am your mother.
Oh,
Listen to what I have to say.
yes, mother. Anything you say.
You must protect the turtle no matter what, but also, it may be wise to kill the other interlopers. The one covered in feathers smells of foul. I believe she needs to die.
I must protect the turtle, and I must take out one of my cast members.
Do you love Mother?
Oh, yes, with all of my heart.
Love her more than this chicken person?
I don't even know what the chicken is.
Of course you don't. All you know is Mother's love, and know that Mother loves you. Always.
Oh, yes, mother. Anything you say. As I begin to turn towards Zangoon, who is now poised right in front of the turtle.
She's taking a defensive stance in front of the turtle, yes.
And I say, the turtle needs my help. And Mother knows best. It's lights out for you, I'm afraid. I cast Phantasmal Killer on Zangoon.
Okay.
I'm
What
sorry.
is that? What does that do? You're gonna have to tell me what that does.
It's a wisdom save.
That's not.
Do I see this happening?
Yes. I mean, he essentially announced it before he did it, so everyone kind of heard it.
I dropped the table and counterspell.
Okay. Well, what level is
What?
Phantasm? What level is Phantasmal Killer?
Well, first things first.
Okay.
Do I see? My apologies. Do I see? Bobold wherever he is?
All of you can see each other within the spectrum of the space that you're in, because it's just a 20-foot room.
According to the rules, you can counterspell a counterspell even if you're casting.
As long as you have a reaction.
And I say, nah, as I counterspell your counterspell. Or attempt
All
to.
right.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Why?
Wow.
Wow.
All right. So go ahead and
So
I guess I would roll. I guess.
Counter spells are.
because I cast it at 4th level.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have cast mine at the level it is, which is also 4th.
So
Okay.
CB rolls
Okay.
Okay.
D20 plus your casting modifier.
That is a 14 plus 4, 18.
Yep, that's gonna pass.
Those are all my 5th level spots. I mean, 4th level
That's
spots.
super cool.
And I say, Mother really knows best. Stay in your trash can.
Well, when I find it.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. This is not about wisdom save from Zangoon.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. I rolled an 18 a second ago before the counter spell happened.
Oh, that saves. You are good.
okay.
But however, you do you take on a failed save, on a successful save? Hold on.
Do I have a fix?
I'm talking about on failed save. Right? And no, you're actually good. You're completely good. Nothing
Yeah.
happens.
While
So-
this is happening, Wap is like, "Oh, this is gonna get messy," and he's like, "I gotta get away from this." Steps outside, reaches into the bucket, pulls out Gushy, and throws him on
Gushy.
top of the
Mhm.
the roof. And is gonna go find somewhere in the room. He's gonna sit down, and you watch like him sit back, and his eyes go white
Sorry.
as he just kind of like looks like he just
Okay.
passes out. As I'm looking through my
Okay.
familiar's
Okay.
eyes.
Should we?
Let me, before we resolve the combat that essentially is happening in the center of the room. Whap. So you throw the cat onto the roof. Surrounding you is dense forest. If you had to guess, it's a little past dusk. And as you look, go ahead and make me a perception check.
That perception's not bad. Let's do it. Hey, 22.
22. Hard to see through everything, but there is movement. Ways in the distance. But it is rushing towards you on all sides.
It's surrounded.
And you hear something.
Oh, that's exciting.
Mimicking that, Zangoon.
Hey,
Make me a nature check real quick before we get to the
you got it.
happen there.
Also, we have Kevin, who has
Yes.
probably trapped this room to
Oh God, we're gonna get
all
to
hell.
I rolled a 16 on my nature check.
Okay, you briefly hear this before Q the Bull confronts you. You know what this is. That is the sound of an abyssal chicken.
My love.
And from what you gathered, a WAP, tens of thousands of them moving in the direction of this cabin.
Oh my gosh.
You-
I start taking off
You
my
tell
jacket.
Kaveen this.
Yeah. But as soon as you do, Q attempts to hit you with a spell that you barely manage to save.
You were a foul one, and Mother says, destroy the foul one and protect the turtle.
The gorilla steps out, actually, and begins pointing towards a corner of the room.
Which corner?
The northeastern corner of the room. You see what looks to be a chest, a brown chest, that looks to be encased in leather.
Pokey will automatically.
Wait, has Kevin been near this thing before we have?
No.
I'm not going near anything Kevin went near first.
Pokey will spear this chest just like he did the other one.
The second you begin to charge, the chest dissolves into about 30 cranium rats.
Oh no!
And immediately all of them simultaneously go, hold up. Just wait a second.
No, we did Radis. We already did Radis. We said it. I feel like we already won that one. You can't go no takesy backsies on that one.
No. And they turn towards you, Q. I'm sorry, but you smelled delectable. I just thought we could have a light snack before we began the siege, you know.
I do
They're
not
speaking
understand.
to you directly in your minds.
Oh. Huh? Mother?
Get it out.
No, just sorry. No, that's got a little testy. Let's start again.
Well, you didn't just. And he just slowly starts backing away with his hands up. And he looks around. He's like, I really wish this place had a trash can. I'm gonna also draw a mustache on WAP while he's out.
Okay, Jigglypuff.
Let me know when I see chickens or when I know that they're
Okay.
real close.
Kevin.
All right. So here's what I
So-
need reminders of.
All right.
You said there's a door?
Okay, so to the north is where, to the south, you see a ramshackle door, 2 broken windows on either side of it.
Okay. That's the south. All right, give me the east wall.
The east wall, a large family crest emblazoned on a shield.
Okay.
There doesn't appear to be any entrances or exits on the eastern wall.
Northern wall.
On the northern wall, you see a fireplace,
Ah, crap.
shelf lined with a few knickknacks, as well as a bearskin rug in front of it.
Okay. And then the west wall.
The west wall, you can tell just by looking at it, and your years of defending your homestead have enabled you to see that aside from the single window on it, this one, the structure of it looks weak.
Of course. Okay. Weak. So here's what the first thing we're going to do. We're going to have to put a snare right in front of the door.
Okay.
Snare trap. That is a spell. It's a 5-foot 5-foot radius right in front of the door. And it'll help to do a save DC, or the trap triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves into the ground in the floor.
Gotcha.
Okay. So that's the first trap. Snare. Behind that, and this is where the machinations come in. You see him just like, you don't know how he's pulling out the raw materials. He just has pouches, almost like haversack style. He's just pulling out. It looks like he's actually been collecting the garbage that has been spilling out from Holbold. anything he could collect. And probably some of the more perceptive people have noticed, like, he's just been randomly grabbing things as they've been moving through each area. It's just like hiding them away. So now he's pulling them and using them. So right behind that snare is a thing called a shocking barricade. And you just see this, like, it's just right now just a little small strip of these like metal interwoven pieces with a little box on the end that's blinking. And he puts that right behind the trap. Shocking barricade. All right, so we got that. Where am I going to put that? All right. By the one window, let's say the window to the left, you see him just spread out. It looks like all the holidays that we have, and it's this very special kobold holiday where there's brightly colored baubles, and he seems to have crushed up all the little baubles that generally hang on our wonderful mushroom decorated tree things during this holiday, and he spreads them out in front of the window and spreads out poisoned caltrops essentially in front of that window. On the other window, he pulls out this large it looks like a Roomba, if you will, but has like saw blades on the bottom of it, and he just sets that one there and he's like, you'll come and use later. And it's about 5 foot wide. He's like, funk. That's a pit trap that can burrow a 20-foot pit. It basically just will spin in a circle and excavate a 20-foot trap.
Oh my god.
And you're putting that to one of the northern windows?
Yeah, so one on the window on the left of the south. I've got the south wall here.
You are turning into Kevin McAllister.
Oh yeah, I told you that's what I'm playing. So that's
Gotcha.
and then on the right is the pit trap. On the weak wall, he basically pulls out this and kind of creates this tube. And it, how to explain it? It's got like billows on one side, and just like a horn on, like, what is he? What's the thing? What's the thing I'm looking for?
I know what you're talking about.
Record player, the old timey record player. Like
Phonogram.
Yeah, phonogram. So it's on that, and it's got bellows though on the other side with this machine that looks like it can automatically do that when he needs to. It's also got a little blinking light, and that's called necrotic haze. That's gonna fuck some people.
Man, the new Home Alone movie's a little intense.
Turtle's in trouble. All right.
Actually, I may end up killing the turtle. So
We must protect.
necrotic haze on that wall, and then finally,
I'm gonna upgrade from dead owl to dead turtle.
Caltrops pit trap.
By the way, we are at $1,000. Get to 1,200. Get to 1,200 tonight for all the companion incentives.
We can do it. We can make it tonight, guys.
We can
1,200.
absolutely do it.
Let's do it.
Two more re-rolls for the table. 3 re-rolls for me.
Oh no!
How dare?
We're gonna put explosives in the fireplace. All right. He just grabs out fireworks and just starts shoving them into the open fireplace.
Makes sense.
Yeah, somebody should tell him not to, but I don't care. I don't care about any of this.
And at that point, you see him go up and grab that crest on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Can he pull it off?
Absolutely. Make an athletics check.
Oh shit.
You got rerolls.
I do.
Use them. We have so many of them.
Oh, I'm gonna reuse that. I rolled a 4.
Yeah, re-roll that.
I have a -2 to this roll, so it doesn't help.
Roll with advantage. You are being assisted by the gorilla.
Oh, cool.
thought
So
the
it's a
gorilla was
10.
evil. I'm glad to know he was nice.
The rats.
We'll take the 10, and I have a flash of genius as I climb up onto the back of the gorilla to help with this. So I'll give myself another +4, so that's 14.
14. With the help of the gorilla, your tiny child arms are barely able to hold this, but you and the gorilla managed to get this crest down. It's a fairly heavy shield.
All right, and you see Kevin, excuse me, drag the shield into this back corner.
Okay.
And get behind it.
Okay.
And he goes, "You might want to give me the turtle."
I will lift the turtle off the table and put it behind the thing. It's like, I'm trusting a child. This is how far we've descended tonight.
And, yeah.
And as if waking up from a drunken stupor, thinking about the fight that we're about to get into. He goes, "Kevin!" And he pulls out a hunter trap that he actually has, and we'll set it in front of the shield.
Amazing.
You were waiting for that.
Oh yeah.
You were waiting for that.
You had that in your back pocket.
Oh, solid.
Okay.
You can see Bobo definitely trying not to laugh at your new mustache.
I don't notice it.
Nope.
I don't tell you about it.
The rest of you, the rats seem to be done screwing with people's minds. The trout is dead, having suffocated long ago.
Oh. But I still have a shrub, right?
You still have your shrub.
I look around quietly. I look to where the dead owl is. I slide it under the table, and I put the trout where the owl once was, and just close back up.
And you got that trout. It's yours.
Food related.
Hey,
Between you and me, I'm kind of hoping that it maybe gives me like a.
revive that trout.
Q looks at Zangoon and realizing what the rats did, and said, "They impersonated Mother. They're better actors than mine. Oh, I am so sorry. You know what? This is called Stage Combat 101. You can hit me once as an apology." He's literally gonna let you sock him if you choose to.
Oh. Okay, so Zangoon's gonna take an hand, dramatically swing it, pat it on your shoulder. Zangoon's gonna say, "I saw your performance back at the king's house. No one's a better performer than you. You're the best."
Mother, I have a fan.
And I'm gonna take out some tiny copper pieces, maybe just an egg or two, throw it into the air, let it crack. Be like, that's a good thing.
No one can
This is
see
nice,
it because
I
his
promise.
skin is that reddish brown with some brass in it, but he is blushing very hard.
I am eating the eggs off the ground. Well, you can't just leave them go in the waste. That's
Wop is like, "You know what? You're actually cleaning up. That's not bad. I'll let you do it. I'll let you." Yeah.
Who else?
Hokey will come help you lick up the
Yes.
eggs. And he might actually lick you as well in the process.
So, before the assault, you guys still have time. Is anyone doing anything else?
I'll be standing in front of the trap that is standing in front of the shield that is in front of Kevin and the
I want to
turtle.
look out the window to see what's approaching us.
I want to talk to the turtle.
Don't step on the baubles.
I will not step on the bubbles.
I would like to talk to the turtle and figure out why we had to protect him.
Okay.
Hey, I heard you were a pretty cool turtle. What's your deal exactly?
Well, I was in a lake, and then I'm here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. You smell nice.
Great.
Just thought I'd say that.
Okay. Well,
Why are you here?
I fell from the sky to protect you, so
That's
there's not really a
cool.
great reason.
Thanks for
necessarily.
doing that.
Yeah, no worries, man. You just if you see any rabbits, you just take it easy. Don't try to race them. Take your time.
You know, I never heard turtle noises before, but now that I've heard them, I never want to hear them again.
It is literally just.
What question? How big is this area, and how big is like if there's windows? Like how big is it outside too?
You're in a 20 by 20 foot room. Outside, like the distance between you and the forest is about 10 feet on either side. You're like a cabin in the middle of the woods.
Oh wow, okay, that's
Gotcha.
scary. All right.
Are there any secret basement floorboard doors?
Make an investigation check if you so wish to find one.
Oh, I
I'd like
forgot,
to do this.
Monsters.
I forgot to check under the bear tarp thing.
12.
Well, Kevin, if you want to make an investigation check, you're more than welcome to.
So my passive is an 18, but I can also do.
Have a reroll. Can I reroll?
You can absolutely reroll. Use them rerolls.
Oh, I got an at 20, but minus 1.
Nice.
19.
What you got there, Kev?
My passive investigation or my investigation check. Boo. Oh well, still that. I'll take a 17.
Okay. The two of you working together manage to pull back the bearskin rug and do find a trap door underneath it.
Everybody down! Everybody down! Oh, please, you'll thank me.
Not hesitating at all. I immediately fling the thing open, and I like wait, and then I jump in first.
Beneath the cabin, you see a tunnel that extends well into darkness. That's about 10 feet by 10 feet. You hear something echoing in the distance, getting closer.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Get back up!
I'm like, why? What is it? Because I have no idea what that is. So I'm going to lean closer and try to get a better idea of what's going on. Can I make a perception check to see what's at the end of this
You
tunnel?
certainly can.
Good thing my perception's a -1. Good thing I rolled a natural one. I'm gonna use a reroll. Because I don't want to roll a 0 on this. And you know what, actually, what I'll do is I'll use
You guys have 6 now.
I'll use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage first. So
Okay.
So we'll see what we get.
Noted.
All right, so that's a 17. And I will 17.
Oh no.
While he is still down there.
No, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. While he's investigating,
Oh
I'm
no.
bringing everybody else up.
Make me a sleight of just don't even say it. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Okay, what'd you get, Holbold?
I got a 17.
Okay. You lean forward. The ground beneath your feet begins to rumble.
Okay.
All of you can feel in your bones something approaching as the clucking incessantly increases.
What the hell's going on?
To move
I have an idea!
forward.
I have an idea! I have an idea! I have an idea!
Used a reroll. It's a 15.
Okay. What's your passive perception, Bobold?
9.
Okay. Yep, you're where you are.
What was your idea, Kevin?
Kevin pulls out a rope and he says, "We're gonna get into space!" And he rope trick, and he's gonna create an extra-dimensional space for all of us to climb into.
Okay.
So fuck being into this room. We're all just gonna get out. We're all just gonna hide in the space, and I'll just stick my head out and do what I need to do.
Absolutely, you can do that. Go ahead.
All right.
Everybody.
He pulls out. Well, yeah, that's fine. He pulls out a rope, and it goes up. We have to climb up it, but it creates this. It's like lassoed up. We climb up into the space, and believe me, it can hold all of us because we're small.
That's so good.
So extra-dimensional space can be reached by climbing to the top of the rope. The space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures.
Do we have the turtle in there?
Yeah.
Good.
Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance into or out of the extra-dimensional space. But
Are you
those
taking the
inside-
gorilla with you or the rats?
Pokey can't go.
That's up to them.
What?
That's large. That's medium.
He's medium.
He's medium.
Okay.
Okay.
Hokey can climb the rope.
Can he?
He can try.
Right.
Does Hokey need to make an
Yeah.
athletics check?
So this
Is
last.
he trying to climb up a rope? Yes, or you'll have to carry him.
I can't carry my giant badger.
How long does it rope trick last?
An hour.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we good.
And I can see out of it. So I can
Okay.
see out of it because I think I just need line of sight to do all my.
Who's getting in the extra-dimensional space?
I'll go.
Okay. Zangu?
I
Sorry,
don't.
Kobold.
Okay, so here's the thing about it. As Zongoon, I hear chicken sounds and I'm like, my friends, I love you. But Sammy knows what an abyssal chicken looks like, and I know that Zongoon would not be into it. But Zongoon doesn't know that yet, I don't think.
Well, you
You,
can stay behind
Zangu.
and wish.
Hokie rolled an 8 to climb the rope.
Okay. Hokie, you attempt to climb up the rope. Because you're trying to hold Hokie
Oh no,
Very
Hokie
nice.
will try to climb like on his own. Like
on his
Yeah.
own.
no help from
That
me.
was
Okay.
the
Yeah.
That
So,
was
but
what?
if Hokie doesn't make it, Pokey's not going
Okay.
either because they are ride or die.
I need everybody who's trying to get in the rope to make an athletics check for me.
Okay.
Not acrobatics.
No, it is a climb. Kevin,
It's
you
the
have
climb.
you have advantage because the gorilla is helping you.
Yay! Let me make sure this doesn't.
That's a 12. I'm a
Hands,
guidance myself.
I might need
Okay.
your help.
That's a 14.
Okay.
Climb. Where's my climb?
That 14 is actually enough to be able to
Oh,
climb.
athletic. You said
Thank you,
athletics.
mother.
Yeah. Athletics. What you get?
10.
You climb up the rope, just casting the grease spell that you had earlier is still on your hands. You didn't wash. You always wash. And you slide back down to the ground.
I'm gonna go. Oh shoot! It doesn't matter. I have a 5 and a 3.
Okay. The gorilla tries to help you up, but your squirmy nature makes you fall down. Pokey, you rolled an 8. You also fall. The only one who's gotten into the existential space is Q the Bold thus far. So, at this point, Kobold, you hear what sounds like thunder.
Thunder.
No.
It's weird. I never heard that sound before. What is that? Hey, you carry my freaking trash can?
And at the end of the tunnel, just at the very edge of your dark vision, you see skinless, featherless things on 2 legs. You have visited Zangoon before. You vaguely know what a chicken is. But stripped of all its feathers, its eyes, and with its beak replaced by a beady mouth filled with teeth, you see not just one, but the whole tunnel filled with them as they rush forward.
Yeah.
I need
turn to leave.
I need you to make a strength or dex save.
It's
for
Dex.
That. Dex. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
You cast grease. 13.
It fails. You're prone.
You flip back and you fall down. As you
I
see,
hit the ground,
Mhm.
realizing I'm completely screwed. There's only one option left for me. I cast Disguise Self. I am now one of them.
Is that how? Hold up 1 second.
Hold on.
Hold on. I don't know if that's how disguise self works.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Look different. 1 foot shorter or taller, you can appear thin, fat. You can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that's the same basic arrangement of your limbs. Do you want to? I will say this. You're going to be a giant abyssal chicken. I will allow you to try. I need you to make a nature check because you have to emulate their nature. But I
Okay.
will allow you to try this.
Nature. Okay, fuck that natural one. We're gonna use a level of lucky.
You got that one.
That's a 15.
15. You like your skin goes down and you assume that as the abyssal chickens all rush forward towards you.
And I like look around and I lean against the wall and turn my wing like I'm checking my watch. And as they come up to me, I'm just like, "Grr." And I try to play it cool.
Okay. Before we resolve that, all the rest of you hear the same thing, and out of every window you can see abyssal chickens rushing forward from all directions. Zangoon, these do not look like the chickens that you love so much. They look
No.
evil.
They're
featherless
bad
beings. They're
chickens.
bad chickens. So at this point, I need everybody to roll for initiative
Oh no.
Oh my god.
as the chickens are upon you.
I needed them climb checks. All right.
It's
my
the time.
Nat 20, 23.
Okay. Hold up.
By my
25 to 20.
calculation, we
23.
have 4 re-rolls if anybody wants to use them.
Okay,
23.
So Holbold first. 19, 20 to 15.
So I actually also got a 23 because I rolled an 18 plus 5.
Gotcha. What's your initiative?
But he rolled a nat 20, so he can go first. But I'm
Oh,
just saying, like, I
shit.
also got I'm also at 23. I have a
I'm
plus
not
2.
going to fight you on that.
Why
20
is
to
he so
15.
good at this? What the hell?
I have a good initiative, and I just rolled an 18. Like, I have a really good initiative.
20 to 15.
16.
16 also.
Okay. Zongu. 15 to 10.
12. And I had to use Flash of Genius to get there.
Ooh.
10 to
hurts.
5.
5.
Okay. That will be Loki/Hokey. Okay. So
This is really fun. I'm having a good time, everybody.
This is a
I'm having
fantastic
so much
game.
fun.
well, it's not over yet. That could change very easily. Bobo!
Oh, we're not dead. I'm having a great
Kobolds.
time.
Yeah,
You see the chickens rush forward towards you. It is not their turn yet. So you have a turn. They are at you. It is, I will go and say, it's hard to discern their nature or what they think of you. They don't have faces or have any kind of emotions.
Yeah, but I'm checking my
You want to continue the disguise?
I don't think that there's any reason to worry currently. I feel like these chickens can't tell that I'm a chicken.
Okay, you got a 17. I will allow you, if you wish, to keep that roll or re-roll, your choice. But you must take the re-roll if you choose to re-roll.
What would I be rolling?
Nature.
I will attempt a reroll because I have multiple rerolls available to me.
There you go.
I won't burn the full rerolls. My character sheet has rerolls.
Oh, okay, lucky.
Yeah.
Re-rolls on your
Wow,
re-roll.
that was another natural one, so we're gonna burn another lucky.
Jeez.
Yikes.
Not so good. Let's spin one more. That's better. 18. We'll take the 18.
That was a good roll. Unfortunately, you feel a surge of wild energy come up on you.
No.
I need you to make a wild magic roll for me from your tides earlier.
Oh no.
I love a DM who delays the wild magic so much.
Okay, let me see here. I want to look at the table while I rolled this so I can weep.
I'm using the.
Oh, okay. You're using something. Okay, then
I'm
it's,
using something. Okay.
It's 40.
Okay. 40. You regain 2d10 hit points.
Hey.
I
Doesn't
need
break-
it.
Doesn't break your concentration. You have 18.
All right, let me just. Oh, there we go. Thank you, D&D Beyond, to make this so easy.
It does.
All right, that gives
Thank
me
you,
12. I got.
D&D Beyond.
We stand the D&Ds up beyond the Beyonds, yeah.
Have you guys heard about D&D Beyond?
No, who is he? Must be a
Wow.
local.
Can you tell me more about it?
I certainly can, sir.
I regained 12 hit points.
Nice.
Can I use a bonus action or something to make an insight check to see if these chickens are about to maul me?
At disadvantage, you may make an insight check on the abyssal chickens.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
At disadvantage. Wow, that means a natural 20 is going bye-bye. I rolled 2 natural 20s. Oh my God. I'm taking a screenshot of this. Holy crap. Oh my
Good
God.
work.
Oh man. Okay.
Thanks to D&D Beyond.
Thank you, D&D Beyond.
Thank you, D&D
That's a
Beyond.
19 with a natural 20. That's a 19.
Okay, I count it as a natural 20, particularly if you got 2 at disadvantage.
Do I think I'm about to get massacred by a bunch of chickens?
So you turn towards the chickens, check in your watch, being a casual abyssal chicken.
Right. I just got here first. I'm just waiting for them.
Yeah. The chicken's hard to gauge normally. However, for a split second, a brief flash enters your mind, and the chickens aren't eating each other. And it almost seems like they are single-mindedly wish to consume turtle meat and anything in their way to turtle meat.
Fair enough. I'm gonna keep. I'm just gonna hang out.
They are not going to attack you.
All right, then in
Know
that
for
case,
fact.
let's
However,
see.
they will attempt to burst up through the floor at the same time.
Is that the end of your turn there, Holbold?
I think so.
Go ahead and make a deck save.
Oh, you
I don't know if
breached
it's the end. I think I haven't taken an action, have I?
I would just say that like it.
Maybe I would say it would probably take me some time to read these things. I'll
Yeah,
say that's my
I'll say
action.
that. Yeah.
That's fair. So let's say what a deck save?
Yep.
Yeah.
19.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You slip
don't-
around for a second.
You make it look like you meant to do that.
Yeah,
So-
I'm real smooth. Like even some
Yeah.
of the abyssal chickens are even like, what? Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But if that is your turn,
That's me.
We move to Q the Bold. Whap, you're on deck.
Just because I've never played with you, is talking a free action or no? Actually, a
Depends on
quick
what-
question. A question to the group.
Ask a question to the group. We'll see what. I'll tell you.
I pretty much say, should mother block the door or help you up?
I got the kid.
I didn't answer the question.
Listen,
I'll let all of you answer this question.
listen,
if you want.
everybody, it's about to get real dangerous in here real fast.
He's going to take that as help people up. And so the spell is a weird one, but we're going to have some fun. He's going to touch his skull meat and say, "Mother, please, you've always been there for me. And I know even an actor needs a good director. Save my friends." And as I do that, it's not that you hear a roar, but there's something happening as right in above everyone, a giant spectral dragonborn hand appears as I cast Bigby's hand.
Nice.
And it's going to stay there and lift people up to get out of the way of the abyssal chicken and the door.
Okay.
So that's my action to cast it. I'm going to wait and let people. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right above the trapdoor, first and foremost.
Mhm.
Sorry, Bobold. And then let people get on it, and then my next turn I'll lift it up.
Okay.
And if they haven't gotten up by now, so I'm
Understood.
gonna block the door using interposing hand, which is they don't have an AC of a strength of 20, I doubt, so they can't get through it. And then as my bonus action, I look over at Kevin. And I say, you are one sticky bandit, as I give you bardic inspiration.
With the wet bandits.
Sticky bandits.
As I slop the mop with the wet bandits.
Seems to spark some kind of PTSD there.
So yeah, that's my turn. I'm up there and I've cast it through. So yeah. There you
Okay.
go.
So, Whap, you're up. The rats are next.
I will use a free action to interact with an object. The object is the kid. I'm going to move him to the hand, put him on the hand,
Okay.
and then.
Kevin, are you holding the turtle?
I believe so, right? Because I'm
Yes.
with it behind the
Yeah.
Yep. And I will dip the mop into the bucket, and you see this nasty, acrid, like black water just seep into the threads of this mop as he then spins it around, casting Shadow Blade. And
All right.
he will stand ready to attack anything that comes in to make sure that everybody else can get out.
Okay. Holding action to attack.
My action was to cast, but
Okay. Ready.
I am there to protect.
Gotcha. Okay. The rats. Explain to me what dimensional portal does again, Kevin.
So, dimensional portal, when you get it to the top. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I was looking at another spell.
It's all right.
Rope trick. The extra-dimensional space can be reached by climbing to the top of the rope. The space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures. The rope can be pulled into the space, making the rope disappear from the outside of the space.
Okay.
Attacks.
Zangoon, you're on deck. So the rats, knowing what is about to happen, are all going to climb into the portal.
No.
Do they each count as one creature?
They each count as a separate creature, so 8 of them will get in if they can pass this.
Oh.
Well, 7 of them because I'm in there.
Yes, that's true. They got a 21 on their athletics, and all of them are and 7 of them are going to clamber into the portal and take up the remaining space in it.
Oh my god.
You know what you have to do.
Push him out.
Moida.
Mother knows best.
The remaining 13 are going to attempt to shove, or going to attempt to pull Q the Bold out of it.
I don't know if the ones outside can.
I don't know if they can either. How does that explain to me how that works?
Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance into or
they
out
can't
of
do
the
anything
space.
then. So they stand there looking angry. Sangoon, you're up.
You just made
Okay.
the son of Mother angry.
I have gone on to the hand that's like lifting everybody back up because I
Yeah.
wanted to see the chicken, so I didn't get on the first group that went up the thing. But after
Nobody has come up from the hand yet.
okay, well I'm on the hand, ready to go up. Does that qualify?
That's movement.
On Q the Bold's next turn, you'll be able to lift you up into it. Right now, he's using an interposing hand to keep the chickens from coming up the tunnel.
Okay, am I within range of chickens if I were to use my axe?
No, there are no chickens in this room yet. You can see them. They're rushing the cabin and will be here shortly.
Okay, then in that case, can I throw my dagger at them? One of them that's approaching. I hate these chickens. They are not my loves.
Yes.
They are
20 foot
chickens.
20-foot range, you would be throwing it at disadvantage, but you could try to throw. It's a mob of chickens. It's not a high AC.
Okay. I got 12 twice. Does that hit?
Neither of those hit, actually.
My
You throw
dagger's
your
gone.
you throw your dagger, it smashes through one of the remaining windows, and you watch as the chickens actually part just for an instant, so the dagger falls needlessly into their pile as they begin rushing forward.
Do I see the turtle? I know where the turtle is.
Kevin has the turtle.
Kevin has the turtle. Okay. Can I speak to the turtle with my
Certainly. You absolutely
reaction? Turtle, how are you feeling? Are you safe?
I feel all right. This is strange. I'm a little dry.
Do you require water?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right.
I don't want to bother anybody.
Well,
Aw.
can you live if you're dry, or do you die?
I'll die eventually, but we all die if we're not wet eventually.
So you're like cool to dry for a minute or two.
I'll be okay, strange red turtle.
All right, cool. Glad to hear it.
Okay. I'm glad we had this conversation.
How do you feel about shrubs?
Well, it's a good source of nutrition, I suppose.
Okay, I feed the Carl shrub to the turtle.
You hear the screams of Carl Shrub as you feed him to the turtle, who slowly gnaws him to death.
Oh God!
It is a scream that will haunt you for the rest of your life. Carl Shrub begs for his life. It is slowly chewed to death by the turtle.
Oh my god!
You have lost the ability to speak with plants.
That's really cool.
That's really cool.
Thank you. Oh
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
my God. Is that all you do?
Abby, it's your turn.
So unfortunately, the rope is not concentration, so it's just gonna stay there for an hour. I can't do anything about it. I just get ready. I'm going to hold an action. And so I pull out my crossbow
Okay.
and just says, "Oh God, this is it." It's just, this is it. Don't get scared now.
Oh no.
Okay. Holding an action. I got you.
Yeah.
Pokey, Hokey. You're up.
Oh no.
We go and get on the hand, but we're gonna have our stick ready so that we can stab things on the way up.
Okay. Holding an action to attack?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. The gorilla looks at the rest of you, looks at where the turtle is, sees that you are at least taking your job seriously, and the gorilla is going to rush the front of the door to attempt to brace it against the coming horde. Giving you all a thumbs up as he does so.
What's in front of the front door?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So, he's small, medium, or large?
Okay, so I will say the gorilla helped you set the traps. He helped you with a lot of this.
Yes.
If you want this to go off, it can go off.
I don't have control over snare. It is not a.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
It just says it triggers win.
Would he
Somebody-
really run into the snare?
But I would imagine he knows exactly
he
what the
wouldn't
snare
run.
is, and he
He
positions
wouldn't run to the
himself.
snare. So he'll position himself near you guys and just hold on for it now.
Okay.
All
right.
God, you've booby trapped this place.
Y'all,
Okay.
it's about to get real bad.
It is now the chickens' turn. The chickens from the tunnel all rush forward. They are not attacking you. However, Holbold, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to keep from being stampeded.
Death by chicken feet.
That's not that would be amazing. 17.
17 actually fails. Do you wish to use a real roll?
Yeah, I'll use a reroll.
Okay.
Logan, just so you know, they will have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I know.
That's a natural one on my reroll. So
In your effort to look cool, you don't quite see the grease trap underneath your feet. And they're not attacking you, but they are going over you, and their talons are sharp, and there are hundreds of them.
Oh my God, no.
You take
Oh no.
this is probably me. Hold on, wait, do I have any reactions? What do I have?
To what? Being stepped on?
Give a prepared reaction.
No, I got nothing.
Yeah, duh. You trampled, bruh.
You take 50 points of damage
I'm down.
Oh.
as the chickens trample over you. Your last thought passes through your mind is that you look cool doing it, at least. Your disguised self drops, however.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The rest
Poor
of you,
Holbold.
the rest of you from the tunnel, you watch the floorboards of the cabin begin to shake. Your opposing hand is keeping that closed. They're not able to get through this turn, but you're not sure if the actual floor of the cabin itself will hold another round. From the north, you see the chickens rush the door. Without it being braced by anything, they pour through the windows. Your traps go off on both sides.
Actually, so these are reactions.
Okay.
So if they're from both sides, I have to choose. Oh, this is so much.
I will go ahead and say, WAP, you get the sense that there are a bunch of chickens tripping right now.
Okay. So how many feet are they within, say, the door, the two windows?
They're like right on top of it.
So within 5 feet?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So let's go ahead and just do the shocking barricade. So they all pour out, and you see Kevin, he has this like little device. He's like, click. It's got all these buttons on it. Well, that little strip of metal springs out in a 15-foot, like on either side, and just shocks out a 15-foot sphere of arcing electricity centered on the machination. So
Okay.
anybody within 15 feet.
That hits the complete chicken tide.
All
So hit
right.
all the chickens as they move forward. What exactly does this do?
All right. They must make a save DC, a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
My Constitution saving throw.
It's decent actually. 15.
Where is that on these sheets? Do y'all know where I need?
If you go to spells and on the spell
Save D-
name,
16.
They fail.
Yes.
Well done.
They're about to be.
And when
Crispy
that
crisp.
happens, they must all take 8d8 lightning damage, are unable to escape the shocking barricade, are stunned until the end of their next turn.
Oh my
So-
god.
Roll that damage. Roll that damage.
8d8. Those
Yeah.
chickens are toast.
and I go, anybody smell fried chicken?
There's no thing on this to roll that 8d8.
Yes, there is actually. Go to the
Bottom
down
left.
Press that. Press the die, that D20
Oh.
down there. Press that 8 times.
On the
1,
D8,
2,
yeah.
3, 4,
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I can do that for you if you wish.
22.
Nice.
22 points of damage. You all watch as the side of the cabin wall essentially falls down over a wave of chickens as a stream of electricity shoots outward, and you watch as the wall essentially becomes chickens that are sizzling against this wall that is keeping them back on the northern side as they are all just shoving each other against it. It does not budge, but there is just mounds of chicken behind this.
Yeah, so
I never
any chicken
get
that
to
tries
eat
yeah,
chicken.
so any chicken that tries to move through that 15-foot sphere has to make that check.
Okay.
It's there.
Okay. They will continue to do that. Does the bottom left. That is the chicken's turn for this round.
And that's my
Kobold.
reaction.
Do I have a revivify? I think I have a revivify.
You do. Would you like to come back at full health?
Yes. Thank you, viewers. Yeah, I want to fucking do that.
Kobold. As you look around, something has changed about these chickens. They're all carrying mops and sponges. And they all turn towards you simultaneously and begin chanting, clean the non-believer, clean the non-believer, clean the non-believer. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
14.
14 fails.
Hold on. And then a flash of genius.
You cannot see him. Do you need to see him?
Well, I'm on the Bigsby hand. Where is that? I do need to see him.
Kobold is underneath the cabin.
I can't.
I
But
am like
is he right underneath the?
No,
the
he's
hand
underneath like
is
the
positioned
cabin.
in such a
Oh.
way so that the bottom of the cabin door
Okay.
can't open.
Yeah.
I assumed I could look over and.
No.
All right.
Free reroll for the table, by the way.
Oh, I can't risk it. 14's pretty good.
I just told you it failed. If you want to reroll.
Oh well, you know it can't get much. It can't get much worse. Yeah, I'm still gonna fail. Do I have? Oh, I have Tides of Chaos back. You know
Okay.
why
Go
not?
ahead. Go ahead.
Why shouldn't I? After all, why shouldn't I keep it? It's the same fucking roll. It's the same roll. It's bad. Okay, yeah, no.
You are removed. All the trash on you is gone as these chickens scrub you clean. Your personality, your mind is scrubbed clean. Everything about you is gone. And you die.
Damn.
A look of utter fear on your face as your face is frozen. As in your own mind's eye, these chickens were cleaning you to death.
Holy shit.
Do you have another revive?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
But wait, there might be one coming.
Well, this is the end of your turn for right now. If you are revived, you'll still be in the same initiative order.
Fair enough. That happened on my turn. Jesus.
Yes. It's an
Okay.
automatic thing that just happened.
Alrighty.
Cue the bold.
Okay. So there are rats in this rope trick with me
Yes.
who are butt faces. And there's more rats on the ground who probably tried but failed to be a butt face.
Yeah.
I am going to do what I don't want to do. I'm going to jump. And we're in a house. Yes, we're in a house, and there are chickens coming from every side. Other than
Right now, the chickens have only attempted to get in through two places: the south through the main entrance, which are being held back by a wall, and the tunnel. It is easy to see that they will probably come in from all sides eventually, though.
But I only see like two groups, but there could be more groups coming, or you're saying they're gonna like
You see them outside the windows, like they're probably going to come at you from all sides.
And how? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm asking me questions, but this is going to be what I need to do. I am going to. Okay. What I'm going to do is, as a bonus, this is going to be a weird ass thing. As a bonus action, this is a house, one floor. I want to attempt to use the big bees. Oh, people are on it right now. Fuck me. Fuck it. This is what I think I can do right now. I'm going to jump out. I'm going to say, "You shit!" And I'm going to jump out of the rope trick onto Bigby's hand that is floating as it goes up in the air a little bit. And I am going to say, "Well, it's the final curtain." And I take out the wand that is in my pocket and I point it outside the window, at the window where like I'm sure a mass of chickens or whatever is happening. And I say, "Mother, do your best." as I attempt to cast Ravenous Void outside so they get sucked towards it.
You can see it. That's
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, I'm going
That's
to.
enough.
I'll try defying gravity.
So you pull this wand from your cloak and point it to the outside. Kobold, I will go and tell you, you've been revived.
This is good.
You point to the outside, and a massive black hole appears, and you watch as the chickens. Let me roll for them real quick. I doubt they're going to make this roll. They do not. You watch as this void begins pulling all of the chickens. Where did you shoot it? The eastern or western side of the house?
The trap went off on one end.
South side.
South side.
Okay, let's do eastern.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh shit! There's only a window on the western
West.
side.
What?
Yeah.
Then it's
So
to the
that's
west. To the
western
west.
side. So you
that's fine.
fire that off. It goes through the window, and you watch. You hear this kind of distorted clucking as the ravenous void begins sucking chickens into it, and you just hear this. This continuous thing as it just sucks more and more chickens into it infinitely. As that side of the house will be safe as long as that thing is out there.
But Bigby's hand does drop. I forgot it is concentration.
Okay.
Do I drop into the hole?
No, there is no hole quite yet.
Okay.
They haven't broken through it yet.
Okay.
The Biggie's hand stopped them, so there's still a floor.
You dropped
okay.
us?
I thought he put it over the trap door as my.
He did, but they're
I
not
did.
through it yet.
But the
That's
door's not
true.
open.
Yeah, not open.
Oh,
The
okay.
door is closed.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I will, as a bonus action, my wand is pointed over here, and I'll look over at the gorilla, and I say, "You look strong. You don't look my mother, but let my mother infuse you with her power." I rolled a 10 on my bardic inspiration die. As an action on his next turn, potentially, he's going to be able to use a dragon's breath from my tale that I tell. So that's that.
Okay. Noted. The gorilla gives you a thumbs up.
That's all I can do.
Seems to appreciate what you've done. It is Rat's turn. Rats are going to stay where they are. Actually, one is going to climb up the rope to take the spot that you left.
No, that was for the turtle.
Rats. You ruined my good idea, you bastards.
And they're going to, now there are 8 rats in there. And that is their turn. Whap, you're up. Zangoon, you're on deck.
I don't feel like these rats are helping us. And
You could say they have dubious allegiances.
They allege to themselves, and that's all that matters.
I'm gonna hit this damn swarm of rats.
Okay, go ahead.
Although Devin knows it probably won't do well. Okay.
Make that attack. Yeah, I said Zangoon, you're on deck. Kevin, you're in the hole.
21 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Roll me some damage.
Yep, that is going to be 9 points of psychic damage. Does that do anything to them?
Psychic damage?
Yes, because I infused my mop with Shadow Blade.
They are resistant to psychic damage.
Yep.
It's not immune, but they are resistant to it.
So they take
Wow.
4.
Okay. Understood.
And I have a second attack.
Have at it.
I'm gonna hit them again because I don't like what they're doing. I don't like that. I'm gonna re-roll that. That's a natural 1.
Have at it.
Okay, that is a 20 to hit.
Hits.
Already halved. That is 4 points of damage as he goes. You. That was for the turtle. Whap, whap.
You manage to kill one of the rats, knocking it with your mop, almost like wrapping it in the tendrils of your mop and flinging it across it as it splats across the far wall.
That's me.
Okay.
I'm staying near the kid.
Zongoon, it's your turn.
Hello. So I see all this stuff happening against the chickens. How close are they by now?
They're not in the house. You see a wall of them to the south that are being held back by an electrical field. It smells like burning chicken. It's a
I think
kind
it
of pleasant
smells
smell.
like a KFC.
It's like kind of tasty.
Yeah.
That's upsetting to me. So I rage.
As well you
Okay.
should.
That's what I should. And the turtle is approximately where?
He's with Kevin.
Kevin. Okay. I'm gonna say, Kevin, hand to me the turtle.
Why?
Give.
You come take.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna scoop the turtle as best I can and climb the rope.
Do you attempt to hold the turtle, Kevin?
I don't think Kevin's strong enough.
You can try. That's what I'm giving you.
I'm saying auto fail. Like it's
Okay.
a big raging like chicken lady.
Good person.
You take the turtle from him. You now have the turtle.
All right. And I would like to climb the rope up to the safety zone.
Okay. A roll normally. You normally roll with advantage, but you're holding a turtle.
Okay. What kind of a roll is this?
This is an athletics roll.
Athletics. You got it.
How high up is this rope, Kevin?
As tall as the ceiling.
Gotcha.
So from floor to ceiling and at the ceiling.
Okay.
Got 21. Did a great
Easily
job.
done.
Easily done.
You hold the turtle and you begin just climbing the rope. How long does Speak with Animals last?
It's an hour.
A while.
It's an hour.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, you're still talking to the turtle then.
Like, oh my gosh, turtle, how was your day? How'd you like
It was
Carl
all right.
Shrub? Was it tasty?
It was great. It felt like sadness, though. Do you know what sadness tastes like?
Yeah, I've eaten a couple
That's all right.
chickens. It was terrible. It wasn't even worth it. But you know what? When we get up into the
Circle
safe
of life,
zone,
baby.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah. You gotta persevere, my dude. But we're gonna get up to the top of the safety zone. I'm gonna put you in some water. You're gonna be so happy. You're gonna splash around. Just gonna
That
be
sounds
chilling.
good.
Yeah.
I'm down to chill.
This turtle. Hey.
Okay, so as soon as we get to the top, is there any way to get actual water?
In your area?
Yeah.
Not
What's at the top of the rope? Is it just in a magic space?
a dimensional portal filled with rats.
Yeah, they
Oh.
can't get into the portal.
Do
They
the rats
stop.
have any water?
You can ask.
Hey rats, you got any water? Maybe they have like
The
a
rats-
bottle of water.
The rats do not respond.
Fair enough. Turtle Bud.
Is that your turn?
Turtle Bud, we're just gonna have to keep waiting. Thanks for your patience, my dude.
That's all right. I know we're busy.
This is
Yeah.
the most eloquently spoken raging barbarian I've seen. Rah! Would you please come with me? Thank you very much.
Look, man, I really like my critters.
Kevin. I think that's it for you, Zongoon.
I think so.
Yeah, Kevin.
So we've got right
Okie
now.
dokie, you're up next.
The only thing we've got is the south wall. It's
Yeah.
taken care of. The west is definitely taken care of.
Yes.
We don't hear anything coming from the fireplace yet.
Not yet.
So it's only from below us. I'm going to run to. So that sphere is outside, right, of the west.
Yes.
If I go to that wall, I'm going to be fine. But I don't want to. I'm going to
Don't get too close. It has a 100-foot reach.
Oh,
I
never
placed
mind.
it far out. I have a long range, but still, it's at the wall and out.
Yes.
I'm going to go back to where I put the shield.
Okay.
And try to hide behind the shield again. Like,
Okay.
And
Make me a stealth check. With advantage because you're small.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
The idea of a small person being stealthy is just the cutest thing to me, by the way.
18. 18 is being my
18.
number.
Noted. Okay. Anything else?
So that's my movement, and then my action will be to I will hold the spell web in case I need to cast web.
Gotcha. Okay. Hokey.
Okay. So Pokey is going to be like,
I feel really tired.
and is going to use second wind as a bonus action.
Yeah, because you're still at 1 hit point, right?
Yeah, still at 1 hit point. And then
But something's wrong, Pokey.
what's
You look
wrong?
down. Pokey's not moving.
Hokey's not moving.
Pokey isn't moving.
Oh no! Can I use a revive on Hokey?
He's always been dead. You've always been alone. Pokey.
No.
Pokey never existed, and no one ever loved you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oof, another one.
Ooh, that's a 19.
19.
That was surprising.
Think about it for a second. And then you realize, no, wait, everyone loves me.
They really do.
Like, I'm a good person. I'm a good kobold. People like me, and they should like me. And whatever fear was washing on you is whisked away. Pokey's fine.
Okay.
He was never dead.
Okay.
And you've just surpassed someone's attempt to scare you to death, essentially.
Good attempt, whoever that was. I applaud you.
But go ahead, your turn.
And then that's it?
I mean, the
No,
Oh, okay.
your turn. Your
Okay.
turn.
So yeah, so I used my bonus action to second wind. And then everything is still outside of the house, right?
Right now, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hold my action
Okay.
to attack. Me and Hokey. We're in it to win it.
Okay. The gorilla, seeing your path with Dragon's Breath, rushes back towards the rope and is going to use his Dragon's Breath on the rats.
It fails.
Yeah.
No attack can go in or out of the extra dimensional space.
Well,
There are rats on the ground.
On the ground.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What does Dragon's Breath do, real quick?
It needs to. Their save is 16.
Okay.
And if they fail, they're gonna take 3 times my bardic inspiration die.
They fail.
Okay. 3 rolls of my bardic inspiration die. That is 10, 19. Okay, that's 27 points of fire damage.
The rest of the rats on the ground burn away, and only the ones in the portal remain.
Oh, you smell like my mother too.
So, as you all hear the chickens begin to rush forward, suddenly you hear boom, 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 explosions all around you in the distance. Those of you who can see out the windows, watch as chickens begin exploding in what looks to be massive spells being cast randomly in giant fields. Anybody who can see this, make an Arcana check.
I look to this and see that Pokey is currently attacking something. I say, Pokey, Turn yourself around. We got incoming.
What? Where?
That's a 16, 19 for me.
Did a real bad job. I got a 5.
19 as well.
Pokey doesn't even know about magic and still rolled a 19.
Okay. Whoever got over a 17, fireball is being cast over and over and over again outside. For reasons unknown. To the point where the only chickens that are left are the ones under your house. And they are going now.
Oh no.
They break through the bottom of the trap door and explode, yes, in a wave of chickens like a font of water.
My action.
Kevin.
Web.
Yep.
So as soon as that explosion happens, I web the area of where they are coming out of.
What is the DC for that?
The DC is a dex saving throw.
Should be 16.
It is 16.
They fail.
Are we in this web too?
It's a 20 fills a 20-foot cube. So it's the room.
So a web shoots out. Everybody needs to make dex saving throws.
Except for me.
Yeah, there it
For
is.
Except
once,
for you, who's
for
underground.
once, I didn't get fucked.
I barely made that. That's a 17.
Oh my gosh. A 19. Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'll take it. 2.
Yes.
Oh no. Wab.
With a reroll, I rolled a 12.
Used a rule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. So then I have one last use of my Flash of Genius.
Effect of genius.
Yeah. So you get a +4 to that.
That makes it a 16.
Hey,
It makes
16.
it 16. So you pass. He's like, jump up real quick.
Pokey jump.
In addition to that, I will use my reaction because that was an action, correct? Held action, or does that count as the reaction?
In 5th edition, if you hold an action, you can only do the action. You can't get a full round's turn.
Boom.
He's got a
But you-
reaction though.
But you do have a reaction. Yeah.
Then that's what it is. Oh, when they touch the spot I've marked, all creatures. Okay, they
I'm
haven't.
sure
touched
some
that
of them
spot.
probably have.
Has anybody
is the
touched
web
the
holding
fire?
still?
Yeah. Has anybody touched the fireplace spot?
Yes.
Okay.
As chickens are beginning to pour down
Okay.
the fireplace that you filled with explosives.
Okay. So when that happens, reaction, all creatures within a 15-foot cube of the detonation must make a dexterity saving throw or take 4d10 fire damage.
You pretty much have to be on the other side of the room not to be in that.
Yes.
So
Now,
that's us too.
hold on.
Yeah.
Normally, yes. I have designed chaos, and I can pick any amount of creatures up to my intelligence modifier of 4
Yes.
Yes.
to save from the effect. So that's gonna be the turtle, myself, and
Uh-huh.
who wants to offer me something? So they.
I have time to make offerings or deals. You gotta pick somebody.
All right, we're gonna do
Don't.
Q
I
because
would say don't pick me.
okay, and then Zangoon, and we don't have to about Kobold. Wap. No, Wap's the dangerous man that kills people, so it's gonna be Pokey.
I am
Sorry,
the person that puts people in trash cans.
Yeah.
So Pokey is on Hokey. So
However you'd want to handle that, whoever.
I
You can
mean-
only save one.
you can only say one.
She's like, we
right.
come together. Not
Yeah.
according to
Hokey,
the spell, you don't.
Save Hokey.
All right,
Don't save
Hokey
me.
it is.
The reason I have a really good deck, is what I'm saying. I don't know
Okay.
how many people do, but I do.
All right,
I don't.
so
I'm currently stuck, so that's going to be a
Yeah.
disadvantage.
all those
Picking
people
dex check.
make a dex check.
18 for me.
Are they at disadvantage because they're being flung through a web?
Huh,
That's a-
17. Thank
Yeah.
fuck.
I'm checking.
Uh,
Um,
Zangun, you're good. I think you got saved. I think
Yeah.
Kevin saved you.
Rolled a 4. They fail.
Oh,
13
fails?
failed.
Chickens.
An
Okay.
8.
Booga.
All right. If you have failed, you take 23 points of damage. Success for half.
Oh, wait a minute. No,
11.
this is disadvantage. I'm not going to do that.
I will.
Pokey,
I mean, it doesn't really matter. My Ravenous Void is no longer useful because everybody's. Yeah, I'll just stop the spell. Because
Okay.
no one else is
Yeah,
out there.
you can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to make a con save, but I was like, no one's out there, so it doesn't matter.
Thankfully, since we're all wet, or if you're not webbed, you also get knocked away and prone in a random direction 15 feet away from the blast.
If you failed?
If you failed.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
On a successful save, the creature takes half damage and resists being knocked back.
So, in a strange Rube Goldberg expanse, the house explodes. The chimney blows up. The walls burst off. The turtle is saved. And as you all come to, Kobold, you are revived after the chickens had all trampled you. So you are fine. The tunnel is now empty.
Pokey would like to use his revive too.
Pokey may use your revive as you revive yourself back to life by some strange means. The outside scape is charred. There is destruction everywhere. The cabin no longer remains. You see something in the distance, though, waggling towards you.
Oh no.
What could it be?
Oh no.
Oh, it's sticky. Oh, it's sticky. I hate it. Oh, God, get it out.
You're just gonna see
Oh!
the little door flop open and smoke pour out, and fucking Bobo comes climbing out, just cut up all over him, and he looks over at Wap and he goes, "Yeah, okay, that was pretty funny."
Get me out. Get me out.
I will help him out.
Ugh.
But we will look to see what is coming.
Yeah,
towards
well, I was about to
us.
say, yeah, before
Make a
as,
nature check.
as Bobo was coming out, Q was going to look
Yeah.
over.
13.
21.
15.
So, Q, you know what this is. It's a dog. Specifically, it's a corgi. Your mother
Hey!
loved corgis. They're the cutest things in the world. And it's trouncing about in this field of destruction, kind of walking towards you happily.
Q's gonna, oh, look at it! Oh, and he's going to rush forward towards the window. Is that a window over here?
The cabin has been annihilated.
Great. He's going to
Wasn't
he's going to go towards the puppy and go, oh, hello, buddy. Oh, you're so cute.
He barks excitedly at your approach. I need everyone here to make dexterity saving throws.
Pokey is too
I
busy
will
hugging Hokey.
reaction
and,
counterspell.
oh my gosh.
You can counterspell.
I will counterspell this when I see it coming for us.
I
I got a 6.
need one thing from you. Q the Bold. I need you to make me a charisma check to see how excited you are.
A Christmas check.
Yeah, just straight charisma check.
That is math. 17, 18, 19, 21.
Oh shit. He barks twice.
Oh no.
Oh.
He's an actor. He can't not be excited.
You managed to block the first one. He doesn't really have a DC for that. The second one hits all of you.
Even if we're still back at the cabin.
Oh, yeah. No, it
Yeah,
hits the cabin.
It
The
hits
cabin's-
everybody. Yeah.
What do we need, Dex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, I did pretty
The
good.
thing is, I could counterspell it, but that's like no point to.
Dirty 20.
This is a deck save 9.
Yeah.
We have one reroll left.
No, I think they can get used. I'm gonna save it for a moment that matters. Well, this might
Okay.
matter, but
Uh,
no.
15.
I think I've used like 1 or 2 rerolls out of all the rerolls we've gotten.
14.
Okay.
13.
Those who pass take 32 points of damage. Those who do not take 65.
What
What's
was
the
the
number to
DC?
pass?
What was the DC?
The DC was 16.
Oh fuck.
65?
I rolled a 6.
65.
So
Hold on. I'm gonna use Indomitable.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna use my Indomitable too.
Oh, that's worse.
Okay.
Yep.
So the kid explodes and just gets flung backwards and lands against whatever's left of that poor chimney, smacks against it, hits the ground, and now is just laying there.
And I'm like, look at the oh no, too much spotlight! And I blast, and I'm out.
Out.
I'm out.
So, the corgi, feeling excited having met new friends, waggle butts away in the opposite direction. However, the turtle, unfazed by the blast,
Oh
begins
no.
slowly waddling forward. And you watch as it transforms. Suddenly its
no.
legs become real. It loses its shell. And what you see before you is an incredibly old, wizened man with insane looking eyes, leaning on a massive staff, cackling loudly. That was entertaining. You know, I didn't think about ending the war by just killing the owl, but woohoo, boy, you guys figured that out. Excuse me for a second. I haven't introduced myself.
Yeah, well, because I would want everybody to hear, and some of my friends are,
Yeah, let me know when I need to make death saving throws.
I have a
We
revive.
don't.
If you
As
could
you
just
are immediately
Oh.
revived.
Jeff has a revive. CB has a revive.
Pokey will use my second revive.
I have a revive.
Yep.
I have another revive if I have to die again. I hope not, but It's the
All right.
first I've seen the light.
This is the first time any of you have gotten this far. My name is Hallister Blackcloak.
And why does it have to be black?
Yeah, you are correct, but mine quite is. Anyway.
And then picking himself back. And he drops the mop and he like cowers down and he goes, "Oh, please, great wise wizard, do not hurt us. We will serve you."
No. There's no need for that.
As I'm using grovel, cower, and beg.
None of us have used this entire game so far.
listen. What'd you say your name was?
Oh, Hallister Blackcloak. Surprised
Hallister.
you haven't heard about me, but sometimes legends overlook those in the smallest places. But today, something special has happened. In all 7... yeah?
Ah,
Huh?
ah.
Huh?
Bravo!
Anyway, in all 74 incarnations of you all smacking down into that transdimensional portal I accidentally put into your home, none of you have ever gotten this far inside this lair of mine. That deserves a reward.
May I just lift my finger real quick and express to you something before you give us the reward, okay? And I'm going to take this from my good friend Kobolds, who has taught me much and made me very, very. I've progressed in my journey. I need a trash can. I'm holding out for a trash can to live in tonight, and it's got to be gold, and it's got to be trash, and it's got to have a mushroom on rye. Okay, I need a trash can holding out for a receptacle that looks real tight. And it's got to be large, and it smells like ass, and it's got to have at least like an 8-yard commercial container, like at least 75 inches by 72 by 82.
Trust me when I say.
My reward.
Trust me when I say I get it.
I'm
Having a
so
nice
sorry.
receptacle.
He was doing the London revival, not the original Broadway cast. Keep talking.
Yeah, I got places to go, and I kind of need to get through this. Now, I know you're all kobolds, and
Yeah.
I've seen what currently rules over you. It's kind of sad.
King
I'm
Gack.
going to get you. Oh, yeah, that weird fat thing. Let me tell you, he's been
Cultivating
gaining
mass.
mass for. I know. He needs to start harvesting that mass. He's never going to. So, I'm giving you a true king. And he snaps his fingers. And darkness rushes to you again.
You see, go.
And you
He's
find
expected. Never mind.
And you find yourself not back at any of those places or any of those things. You find yourself back home in front of the contingent of kobolds as if you never left, as if your passing was only a minor parting. But to the front of the procession, to the front of the room, you don't see King Gack. Well, you see what remains of him underneath the claws of an ancient red dragon who looks confused around the room. How the hell did I get here?
Hey, boss. Here to serve.
Hi.
Oh no.
Mother always said I have a dad.
Oh no.
I will be your greatest performer. I will win all
Oh,
of your battles.
Listen,
Oh, God.
did he leave you with a trash can, like a gold one?
oh, he opens his claw, and he is holding a golden trash receptacle, and he goes, oh God.
All right, pardon me,
Oh,
everybody, if you could
God.
just. And I dump a bunch of trash into the trash can. I throw my hat off. I take the feather. I throw it on the new lid. I put on my head. I'm like, all right, whatever you say, whatever you want, whoever you want dead, I'm yours.
You now know this dread dragon is bound to be your king for the rest of his life.
Oh.
With that, a happy ending for a group of kobolds, save for the dragon who resents the hell out of being here. And that is where we are going to end
my
tonight's
God.
session.
Amazing.
Total.
So cute.
Wow.
What an unbelievable one shot. That is
Oh my god.
What the
Thank
fuck
you.
did we just do?
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone that donated. We raised over $1,200.
We reached the goal.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, we reached the goal. We got all of the points we wanted to hit. That doesn't mean that this is over. Extra Life is going to continue throughout the year, and we still have incentives continuing throughout the year. Those rewards that we will hit as milestones. But speaking of those rewards, we have
2 Die Hard dice giveaways tonight. If you have not entered, hashtag Die Hard, do so now. And we have, of those Die Hard, we have the Issa Serenity and the Forte Glamour.
yep.
And then we also have a level up dice set, which is the Mahogany Obsidian.
Mahogany.
Mahogany
Mahogany.
Obsidian.
That
But-
was mahogany.
Oh,
But
mahogany.
a whole 3 sets of awesome dice. We have many other stretch goals if you want to check those out. D4extralife.com. Please donate for the
Yes.
Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, benefiting all of those kids in need, especially during these troubling times. We also know that these are hard times on people's pocketbooks. So thank you for every dollar. And if you could not donate, please just spread the word, because we just want to try and raise as much money for these kids as possible. We raised over 10 grand last year, beating the 5 grand previous. And then this year our goal is 15. So, and this is the, if you can see,
This is the mahogany
obsidian.
obsidian. If you can see it,
They are nice.
they're
Yeah.
very nice.
It's
For
very
those of you who did donate, thank you so much. You made not only a contribution to a great charity, you made this game amazing.
This was
Thank
so
you so-
fun.
I wish I could have gotten and involved a few more of the last one. We got them in there at the same time. But thank you so much for donating. You made this experience amazing.
Yes, thank you to all of our guests, CB,
Yes.
Jeff, Sammy, and thank you to Logan for DMing this super. Oh yeah, you are a guest. I know you're always here. You're always
I'm just
here.
always behind the
Mhm.
scenes.
Yes, thank you, Ashley, or Babs the Bat. And And please go check out their channels. I know Jeff has one, CB has one, Babs the Bat has one. I'm sure Sammy has one.
Who knows?
Please go support them. It should be in the chat or yeah. But if let's go down the line. Let's say CB, where can we find you?
Oh, hi. Yes, Omega Jones here, also known as the Critical Bard. I'm everywhere at Critical Bard. You can find me mostly on my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Critical Bard, where I do a lot of things, including the Tuesday, which is In Unison, which is a duetting talk show where I talk with people in the community, and I do many other things that I can't immediately think of. But yes, that's really me right now because D&D celebration is over. Yay. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Jeff, where can we find you?
Kind of same thing. If you type in Jeffrey N. Baker, you're going to find me somewhere on social media, and focusing mainly on voice acting. So come visit me at 10 o'clock on, well, not tonight, obviously, but generally on Sundays and Thursdays at 10 o'clock, I do basically my vocal practice, and you just get to sit in and ask me questions. We talk about it. And I also started at voice practice. So if you're a voice actor and want to practice character stuff, basically there's just scripts there for you to get in and use and just practice. And you can post it to Twitter and we all talk about it and give each other kudos and all that kind of fun stuff. So
Nice.
check that out as well.
Sammy?
Hi, I'm Sammy. First of all, let me just vouch and say Jeff Baker's rad. I've hired him in the past from a business side of things, and he's super professional. You should hire him. Or at least
Motion
go
magic.
check out his stuff. Also, I'm Sammy. You should probably follow me on Instagram. That's the place where I post the most, at SamSquatchzilla. I'm a little bit out of sorts on the kind of COVID and stuff, but eventually I'll settle into some sort of routine, I'm sure, and I'll get back to Twitch. You can follow me here on Twitch at SamSquatchzilla also.
Awesome. And last but not least, Babs the Bat.
Oh, hello. It's me, Babs the Bat. You can find me here on RockPunch. I am the community manager / social media manager, so you'll see me talking to you on Twitter and all of the social medias. I also have a show on Wednesdays from 1 to 3 Eastern time called Babs Fails at Video Games. I just started a KOTOR playthrough, Knights of the Old Republic Star Wars. And it's, it's going. So October, I'm going to be playing all sorts of spooky games, and I don't like spooky games. So join me for a month of just anxiety-ridden suffering as I play for your enjoyment.
Just a month of her trying to get through Amnesia. That's all you need to do.
Pretty much. You can also find me on my Twitch channel, Chaotic Tiefling ATL, where I do a Tuesday night nerdy trivia show. This coming Tuesday is Batman trivia. I'm super excited. I will be in full cosplay. And I also run a Shakespeare live read show that is super fun. Our next show is going to be Much Ado About Nothing, and it's going to be on October 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's a hoot. All of our cast is chosen at random and given roles at random. And they're amazing, and I highly suggest you come watch it. So follow us, Chaotic Tiefling ATL, follow us around the social medias so that you can keep up with that. But yeah, that's pretty much me.
And of course, you can find me, Logan, and Ethan here on the D4 show that happens every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific time on the RockPunch ATL channel, Twitch channel, also hosted by the D&D channel. But let's get to our winners.
Mm-hmm.
So the Ace of Serenity dice is the Jabba Dabba. So congratulations to the Jabba Dabba.
Yay!
For the Forte Glamour dice, Ye Old Dragon. Congratulations,
Yay!
Ye Old Dragon. And for the level up Mahogany Obsidian is Maverick 2. So congratulations to all of our winners.
Yay!
Once again, there are
Congrats,
many
guys.
more prizes to win in the future, so keep on donating and keep coming back to our channel
Yes.
at RockPunch ATL to watch the D4 show so we can give out more of those surprises.
Yes. Thank you to everyone who followed and subscribed tonight. We really appreciate it. Keep donating to Extra Life. We're going to be doing a lot through that. And we also have some new content coming up on RockPunch. in the near future, with some fun, familiar faces. So don't miss out on that. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Oh no, we just lost Logan.
Yeah, I was like, I saw that.
I was a little confused.
Well, since he's not here to say it, be excellent to each other, and may you always roll with advantage.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.